Hey everyone, welcome to another fantastic episode of 10 Forward, episode 10. Today we're going to go over Did I Watch this last week's episode of Picard? Music discussion continues mid-80s to the early 2000s. We're going to talk a little bit of Star Trek Generations, Replicator Tales, and more. So strap yourselves in, folks. We're going to have a good time. Like always, here's the intro.
Something new from Focus 3.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Today on 10 Forward, we're gonna have a good time. With me is my good buddy Chris. How you doing, man?
That little sound effect at the end of that intro always makes me jump. I always forget that it's there, and I have my headphones up kind of loud. That made me jump.
Well, it's kind of like just the last semblance from my first intro that I did way back in the day. So I was like, oh, what the hell? I'll just put that in there. It'd be like a little tagline. But it's on Filmora that I use for editing. It's like a video game end or something like that. That's the
No, it sounds like
effect.
Pac-Man dying or somebody.
All right, yeah. Oh, dude, speaking of Pac-Man, my nephew loves Pac-Man, so he got a little tiny arcade of it. And the younger nephew, he's like, oh, so he's like sitting there playing, but he doesn't know how to play yet. So one of these days he's gonna learn. And Pac-Man it's a fun game.
I used to love those little mini arcade games. Those little
those are awesome.
Yeah, try finding one now though. They're not like easy to find.
That's true. And not only that, some of them are expensive. All right, Mr. Wayne, another music stream? Yes? Question mark? Let's go. Well, what the hell is that? Sorry, I clicked on the wrong goddamn thing. Aaron Pritchard, how are things? I'm doing good. Not too bad. As you can see, I'm ready to talk probably my second favorite Star Trek The Next Generation episode. And then also why I think I'm probably going to hold off for the last 3 episodes of Picard or something like that. 3 or 4 episodes of Picard.
I'm 2 behind, so I'm just gonna binge it. I don't know, man. This season is losing me, Brian. It is, man, and I don't know why.
Well, I think it has a lot to do with the fact that I think this show is almost meant to be binged because there's no end to these episodes. It's just kind of like, okay, what? That's it? All right, damn it.
Okay. At first I thought, well, is it because it's low? Is it low energy? Is it because it's set in our time? Is it because they're kind of forcing politics into it? And I'm just like, I think it's all of them put together.
It's all of the above. But I mean, I'm one to try to give things second chances. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wait till the last one comes out and binge it off. But the other thing is that my my subscription to Paramount Plus might have lapsed, and I might have let it go, but I'm okay with that. I just don't. I don't know. There's really not a lot on there aside from Star Trek.
I do it for the older movies.
Yeah, that is true. They do have some
I do
good
it
classics.
For the older movies. That's it. I watched what I watched last night. It was something old. I think it was like, I don't know. It was an old Richard Dreyfuss movie about horse racing. It was a comedy with Jennifer Tilly, who I used to have this huge crush on when I was growing up. And it was about this guy who just like keeps doubling down and he can't seem to lose the horse race. I think it's called Hot to Trot. And it's just a funny movie, and so I keep it for that. Plus, it's only like $4.99 a month, and you get all that. Paramount's pretty cheap,
I mean, that's the problem with the show. I mean, and I get it because that's why like episodic television
Let
is
it
a little bit
ride. That's what
different.
it was. Degrassi. Degrassi knows his shit, man.
Yes,
This fucking dude here, man.
It's always a pleasure to have Degrassi in the chat,
Yeah,
man. 'cause-
Hot to Trot's the John Candy one where the horse talks. And I think or is it a zebra? And the zebra becomes a horse. I don't even know. I never watched it because it's just so. Even being the Bobcat Goldthwait fan that I am, I'm just like, I don't know, man. That was a little far fetched. That's like Mr. Ed and a zebra, but it races, and I don't know, man. But yeah, Let It Ride. It's a really good movie from the late '80s, man. It's just one of those like hidden gems where Richard Dreyfuss is really funny, man. So I keep Paramount for that. Plus, I can go back and watch the old. There's like a lot of old stuff on there, And Sonic 2, as soon as it leaves theaters, it'll go straight to Paramount Plus, shit like that. But last night I watched. I was like all excited. I was like, man, I'm gonna Batman drops. I don't have to pay to see it again. I'm gonna watch the Batman. And I got about 5 minutes into it, and I started going, I don't want to watch this again. I'm gonna burn myself on it. So I went and watched something different because I'm afraid I'm gonna burn myself out on the new Batman movie.
I have not watched it yet, so I did re-up. I didn't re-up my Paramount, but I did re-up my HBO Max. So
you haven't seen the Batman yet?
No, I have not. But
okay,
dude,
there you
they
go.
don't have it on the LG store, which pisses me off. So you can't download it for the smart TV for that brand of TV. So it said it was good for Samsung. So the one out in the living room is a Samsung. So hopefully it's a little bit bigger, so I can watch it out there. That would be good.
Did you call him Bob? Degrassi said Bob Scratch Goldfarb.
Yeah, see, Shree hasn't seen it yet either. Just watch it when it comes out on HBO Max. Probably the best way to do it.
It came out last night. It dropped last night at midnight. Yeah, it's on there now. I started watching it, and I got to the first 5 minutes, and I was like, and then he starts doing the whole thing where I'm in the shadows. I am the shadows. And I started going, I forgot what a down movie this is. Like, there's no silver lining in this movie. It's such a depressing, great movie, but I was just like, yeah, I don't know if I'm emotionally ready for this right now.
Right? Maybe I'll have to hold off.
I just don't know if I'm emotionally ready for 3 hours of just pure rage and depression,
Man, that just sounds tough at this point.
Oh, I'm not kidding, Brian. There's like one scene in the whole movie, maybe two. It's a 2 hour and 56-minute movie, okay? I'll bet you not 10 minutes of that movie was filmed in daylight.
Wow.
I'm not even kidding. The whole movie, it's nighttime.
The whole I get it, man. It's the Dark Knight. Everything's night. Oh my God. No, see.
But it is a phenomenal movie. It's worth a watch, man.
This is why we need more Superman. I'm telling you,
yeah,
folks.
We need some color. Yeah,
a little bit of brightness.
I was giving people shit about the Thor trailer, which you haven't seen yet. And it's very bright. It's very colorful. Here's my only bitch about it was it felt a little too comedic. They didn't throw anything into the trailer that we didn't know. And I didn't like the song choice. I'm sorry, man. I'm one of the advocates against that Sweet Child of Mine bullshit. And it's not because I'm a hipster. I'm not one of those people that's like, oh, it's popular, so I don't like it. No, I'm not that guy, man. I'll listen to Tuesday's Gone a million times. It's just certain songs, they've been played so much.
Well, have fun and stay safe, Sri. That sounds awesome. A road trip. You'd be on a horseback like Captain Kirk. And did you know that William Shatner rented these horses out to the production?
Those are his horses?
Those are his horses.
That's funny. Just make that paper. Make that paper, TJ Hooker.
William Shatner, dude. Like, straight up, man. It was hecka funny. Like, I guess he doesn't go anywhere without his horses. No, Star Trek Generations, like I said, it's probably my second. We will talk a tiny bit of Star Trek today.
Well, you have to talk some Star Trek.
Yeah, right? A show called Head Forward. We got to talk some Star Trek. I just feel bad because I didn't really watch Picard this week. And I also kind of don't feel bad, right? See, exactly, dude. The Shatner making that bread. Doesn't matter how.
Oh, I would be like, listen, I would get my girlfriend Tina and I'd be like, look, you are craft services, so start cooking.
Right.
We're gonna make paper. I don't care if you give them 3-day-old corn on the cob and grilled cheese. We're making money. I would do that. Like I'm not even greedy, but I would do it. I would be like, no, these Hollywood fuckers are gonna pay for our services. $17 for each toasted cheese.
Yeah.
If I had horses, I don't know.
Shit. James Doohan lost a finger.
Doing what?
I have. It was. I'll get it wrong, so I should probably shut up so I don't say anything. But I saw him at the California State Fair. They had a science fiction experience there. So they had like 2 Star Trek costumes and a phaser. It was cool. They had Chase Masterson, who played Lita. All right. And James Doohan, who played Scotty. But I know he's missing a finger on one. Oh, damn it. All right. Well, maybe I'll watch it. Okay.
Y'all gonna do that to Brian? You're gonna give him like non-buyer's remorse.
Well, I'm thinking about doing it through my Amazon Prime instead, so I can actually watch it on my TV because Paramount Plus is not on anything.
Hey, is it weird in that scene when
Yeah, see?
I always call him Alistair. I don't know why.
Right? Oh, yeah,
That was
Malcolm McDowell.
because his name was
Clockwork Orange.
But when he comes back and he just blasts that chick, bam, and she's like, "Listen, that better be like a mating ritual you're trying to invoke, otherwise we're gonna have a problem." Is it weird that scene always like kind of turned me on a little bit?
Right? Yeah,
Dude, like
I'm gonna tell you the truth. I was more of a Beethoven fan. Like, if I was gonna initiate a mating ritual.
Oh dear. Hey guys, how you guys doing?
Man, the
pretty good,
chicks
Krypton.
were
What's
hot
up, buddy?
in that movie.
Yes, they were. I like how the strategically cut tops. But that's misogynist. I'll move on. Yeah, dude, Malcolm McDowell is Tolian Soren.
Yeah, that's what his name's Soren. His little laser gun was cool too. He took Data hostage. He's like, "You're gonna stay."
I'll have to look it up. I think it was like an accident of some kind.
Hey Phil.
Who's Phil?
I'm sorry. Not Phil. I am so sorry. I apologize. I was just talking to Phil over on the other stream. I'm sorry.
Who did you just call Phil?
You, bitch.
Oh no, it's over. You're on mute, bro.
I'm so sorry about that.
Oh wow.
I apologize because I was just on the other stream with Phil. I was talking to Phil. But didn't you like that Baltar was Jean-Luc's dad?
I don't
really,
dude. Yes.
Oh, I didn't want. Oh, are you talking? Oh, yes, I know. I heard about that. The guy who played Gaius Baltar is in the latest episode of Picard.
Oh, you haven't seen it yet?
No.
That was her name.
It's okay.
I don't know.
It's
they
okay.
both had cool cleave, but one of them had like really sharp teeth, and she wasn't that attractive. And the other one had regular teeth, and she was really cute.
What are you talking about?
But the one with the bad teeth had a better body. I'm sounding so sexist right now, but I'm not.
Yeah, I know. That's
I'm not meaning, but I'm not meaning to. You know what I mean?
We're talking about Lursa and Betor.
They were attractive Klingon women. That's all I'm saying.
Yes,
but one was,
even in the Next Generation, when like the budget wasn't as great. Dude, see, this is what sucks because like they were actually going to try to get DeForest Kelley in Generations, but he was so sick that like the insurance to get him on board would have been like way too much.
Who's the one that married the pilot, the flyboy in Voyager? She was head engineer.
Let's see here. B'Elanna Torres.
B'Elanna Torres. Yeah, I like B'Elanna a lot. I like Tuvok a lot too. I've been seeing him show up in a lot of other shit lately, man. That actor that played Tuvok, I've been seeing him in like a lot of other sci-fi stuff. He showed up in Battlestar Galactica. He showed up in Criminal Minds. He showed up in some shit my dad was watching the other night with Queen Latifah. I don't even know what the hell my dad was watching the other night. I think it was Equalizer. Is that a show now? Equalizer? I don't know. It's Queen Latifah. She was like beating people up.
Oh wow.
That's the Equalizer.
Yeah. If I was this is a hot take, but if I was Soren,
Chris,
I would
tried
to get back in the next. I would have tried to get back in the Nexus too, man.
Right?
Hearing the way that oh my god. I always say her name wrong. Whoopi Goldberg. The way
Oh,
Whoopi Goldberg,
Guinan.
Guinan, yeah, I always call her Gyna. The way she described it, I would have tried to get back in there. And no, I don't have anything against Phil. I was just like, why would anybody mix me up with Phil? I don't sound like him, look like him, talk like him.
I apologize for that. I
It's
apologize, Chris. I really apologize. I'm sorry.
The worst part about this movie is how many effect shots they used from the TV show.
I'm not that. I watched a lot of the Next Generation, but I didn't know. I'm like, I can go watch Iron Eagle and then another Iron Eagle movie and go, oh, that's stock footage. And I can go to like Airwolf and go, oh, that's stock footage. But I was never good enough to do it in Star Trek. I do remember I didn't like that they crashed a ship.
The Klingon. See, there's Captain Kirk dying on a bridge.
Wait, I thought he didn't die. I mean, he did, but not until the very end of the movie or some shit.
True.
But it was on that bridge too, I think. Well, no, he died in Picard's arms, didn't he?
No, he died under a rock pile, basically.
Wow. The man. How many first contacts did Kirk have? How many times did he save the galaxy?
To go out like a punk.
And then he had like ancestors who were like Los Angeles police officers.
Yeah, he went out as
like a chump, bro.
He went out as a bitch, yo. It was like,
what else
so
was he?
Stupid.
He was Star Trek. He was TJ Hooker, but he was something else big, and I can't remember.
Oh, he was, dude. Like, he had the one episode of the Twilight Zone where it's like, "There's something on the wing."
Oh yeah, that was like one of the most iconic. Yeah, I forgot about that. He had like another show out though. I can't remember what it was.
This kind of scene was cool though. Like, this is practical or like practical special effects. Like they're all miniature work and models. Like, I guess it was like on a pickup truck, and how they brought it in for landing. This is some like late stage physical work that ILM did.
I haven't talked to about you guys for over a month about this. Are you guys excited that the original cast is coming back?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
We did a whole like tier thing.
I know, but I wasn't there. I'm sorry, Chris.
Boston Legal. That's what his other one was. He was a lawyer.
Oh yeah, Boston.
Yeah, he was in Boston.
And Degrassi's on his shit. I don't know if he's just like stays on Google or if this just comes from his natural
I think
memory.
He's never gonna die. He's like 95 right now, and he's never gonna die. It looks like he's like in his 60s.
Oh, teach their own, Shree. I mean, yeah. There's a Star Trek for
I think
everyone.
he's like an actual alien.
Only good effects, Degrassi, is when they crash the ship, like when they let Deanna drive. Couldn't even get him out of orbit.
Yeah, it was her piloting. She had to take over the bridge for some reason.
Oh, that's right. He was in that movie Free Enterprise too, that Robert Meyer Burnett made.
I liked him in Fanboys.
Yeah. Oh, he was got like the deep throat.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious.
And yeah, that was pretty funny. And the Klingons, the Star Trek cosplayers are trying to be. That was really funny, man. And then when they actually get George Lucas on the phone, George Lucas asked Danny McBride to ask them, was William Shatner involved?
Yeah, right. No. I hate his little blaster thing. That is awful.
I like that gun, man.
How it goes.
Yeah, that's cool. I think it's cool.
That's like it automatically turns street.
I watched something with him the other night in it too. When he was the movie with Eddie Murphy and Robert De Niro.
Oh,
Showtime,
that's right. I forgot about that.
Where he's like, we dip our pinky in the Coke and we just lightly press our tongue on it. And Robert De Niro goes, yeah, really? That's how you do it? What if it's cyanide? Like it's this, he's like, Robert De Niro is such a dick in that movie. And William Shatner is like trying to teach Eddie Murphy how to roll over the hoods of cars and stuff. And he's like, you're getting tips from TJ Hooker and you're still being a dick. Yeah, William Shatner's been in a lot of shit, man.
Like just a little bit. His cameos are some of the best stuff I've ever seen him in. Oh goddamn, the rocket. Nah. Oh god, the inside the Nexus.
Yeah, that part. That's where it stops the movie. It
Yeah,
stops
it really
the movie,
does.
man.
Well, it replays the end of it twice. Like It's so irritating. Like, I'm sorry, I love it, but I don't. Well, this is one of the first non-original series movies that I watched. So, like, yeah.
I remember when the trailers came out, people lost their shit because they saw Kirk and Picard on the screen together. They like lost it. Like it was a big deal, man. I remember my little brother freaking out.
Oh, you talking about Generations?
Yeah, and then I remember he was pretty young when what year did that come out? 95?
94.
94, yeah, and he was still pretty young, man. And so I had to take. I remember having to take him. My mom. Well, nobody made me. I was one of those big brothers that didn't mind having my baby brother tag along. I was okay with it, you know. And but certain times I'd get mad at my mom and be like, "Mom, I really don't want to go see that Power Rangers movie. Can't I just drop him off? Please don't make me watch that fucking. I don't even know what a putty is, Mom. You know." And then I end up going. Yeah, and then I end up going in there and I have a blast with him watching a Power Rangers movie I'm not supposed to like. But like the whole first half before they even turn into Power Rangers, I keep asking my little brother, I was like, "Billy, what's the Black Ranger's name? The one in the black outfit?" "Oh, that's Adam, I think." And I'm like, "Why is Adam always getting his ass kicked? He's always getting beat up." And like my brother thought that was hilarious that I noticed that. And he's like, "Everybody says that. Everybody says Adam's a pussy." And then I had to go take him to see this. And I remember this one, he was kind of bummed out. He wasn't very.
This one didn't really knock anybody's socks off. I mean, I do have a question though. Geordie LaForge, with or without the visor?
I always liked him without.
Yeah, me too.
With the visor?
You like him with the visor? I mean, that's cool because that was the show. Yeah,
and then
absolutely.
No, I get
that's
it.
how I saw him for like 7 seasons with the visor, and then all of a sudden he didn't have the visor. It's like we already knew who he was.
True. Well, dude, I remember watching like Reading Rainbow, the episode where he went on set on The Next Generation. And I was like,
that's awesome.
Yeah, I was like, what? So I just remember that as a kid. Oh, dude.
I remember him from Roots.
Oh, absolutely, Sri. I used to get stuck taking my brother to do a lot of stuff, and then I ended up having a blast with him. That's why he was my favorite person. You always gotta love that, Yeah, because I would always expect to have it. Because I'm like, I remember my mom didn't want him to see Mortal Kombat in 95.
Don't you love those people though?
He was only like 13 or 14, and my mom was like, "I don't know if I want him." I'm like, "Mom, you let him play the games on Super Nintendo. You let him have the blood turned on. There's no sense in me not taking him." I remember having to go to bat for him. I'm like, "You made me go watch some of the dumbest shit with him. Now I want to take him to see a movie, and you're like, it might be too violent." I'm taking him. So I ended up sneaking him and I'm at the age at that point, I was like 21. I couldn't get grounded. Like, you can't do shit to me, Mom. I'm taking, sweets. I told him
without Will Wheaton, dude, all day long.
No, I remember my uncle. I was like, what age was I? I was like, 8 years old when he took me to go see Aliens. Aliens. Oh, not the one without the N. The S. The one with the S.
Yeah, that was one of the.
Agree, Straight.
That was one of the earliest.
My uncle took me to that movie theater, and I was like terrified watching that fucking movie. I wonder because like my mom knew I was a little scaredy cat when I was because I hate horror, but now I fucking love it. It's my favorite shit. But
I was 14, living in Oklahoma City at the time. My dad was stationed there, and I would say I've told this story so many times, but the I went and saw. I got my picture put on a wall with a friend because we went and saw Aliens. Like, I think I went and saw it 93 times because it was.
Oh my God!
Yeah, it was at the Dollar Theater, and back then they would keep a movie at the Dollar Theater for a year. So I'd go there every day after school, but every once in a while on the weekends I'd go there late. And the first time I went and watched it, it was still a $6 movie, and I went and watched it, and I had to ride home alone. Cut through the fields, and it was dark, and it was the first time and I remember and I was only 14, and I was scared shitless, man. Like, and because there was a lot of you remember the big boom, Brian, when all the big housing developments started going up, and you'd see like whole dust bowls get turned into like gated communities. You know how the construction worked. Think E.T. Or
yeah. I
remember the
that.
way they were still building the houses? It was like that. These big subdivision, and I'd have to ride through there at night. But there was nothing that could keep me away from that movie. I was gonna go watch that movie. I was obsessed with that movie for the longest time. That was probably my favorite movie ever.
There you go. All right. So since last week when we discussed, oh shoot, let me bring up my overlay here. Hang on a second here. I'm slacking. Got to keep it professional.
If Rush is at the top again, I'm leaving.
Welcome to another fantabulous edition of Evening at the Holodeck, where we discuss things that are not quite Star Trek, but Star Trek somewhat adjacent, ? Okay, so last week's was classic rock songs, kind of, not everybody's cup of tea, let's just say. So I was like, dude, let's look at metal songs of the 80s, 90s, and early aughts. So I don't know how this one's going to work out necessarily, but we're going to go through it anyways, and hopefully it's a little bit of fun. Number 100 on this list from digitaldreamdoor.com. Fairies Wear Boots by Black Sabbath.
Is that technically in that early 80s, right? 81?
No, that's 70s.
No, that was 70s still. Fairies Wear Boots 70s. Was like 70.
70s.
Yeah.
But that has some roots of metal, so I'll give it that. Fairies Wear Boots is probably it's up there amongst my favorite songs that are non-instrumental, because there's some instrumental ones that are just like freaking amazing. Let's see here. Number 99, Battery by Metallica.
Now that's a thrash metal song.
That song rips.
That's just one of the hardest songs they've ever made.
Yeah. They tuned down in that one, so it's heavier, and yeah, it's
also the opening song for what some people consider the greatest thrash metal speed metal album of all time. A lot of people think Master of Puppets is the greatest speed metal album of all time.
Yeah, I'd be inclined to agree. There's going to be some bands on here that I've never heard of. I never listened to Morbid Angel, but
Chapel
of Ghouls. Yeah. Exciter by Judas Priest. That's a great song. I don't know who.
Neither do I.
Burzum. See that dude. Exactly. Battery when Metallica was good, dude. I like Reload. Reload's good. It's got like The Memory Remains. It had a hurdy-gurdy. Come on, dude. You can't go wrong with that. Low Man's Lyric. That's a great album, man.
I liked King Nothing.
King Nothing was good.
Yeah.
Dude, that one had fuel on it, dude. Come on, give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. Ooh, yes.
What's the one they did one for that everyone hated and I liked it, and they did it for a Mission Impossible soundtrack. I Disappear. That's a great song.
Yeah, I
That's a great song. I don't know why.
The last song they did with Jason is
I think that's why people were mad, because I remember taking it really hard when Jason left, man. I was like, oh, I don't know, man. But then I was like, well, come on. Infectious Groove, Suicidal Tendencies, Robert Trujillo is a great bass player,
He's a hell of a bass player. Yeah. So it's like, except Saint Anger was it?
They were trying, Saint Anger threw me off. They were trying something a lot of rim shots. You know what I mean? A lot of rim shots.
Trying to do some fancy layups. It was like,
no, almost no bass.
Yeah,
I still don't understand that. But the more I listen to Saint Anger, the more I realize it's kind of unappreciated. That
is true.
They kept getting called sellout, so then they go to try something different, and everyone's like, "What's this new sound? This shit sucks." And it's like, well, what you can't win.
I hate that word sellout.
Well, sometimes it's apt. Like I would say,
but they gotta get paid somehow.
This is true. No, I think it's like if you're anti-establishment when you don't like who's in charge, but then you become like a shill for the establishment, then I would say you're a sellout.
But don't you think the whole music industry was completely establishment? Well, and it was the folklore that they weren't. And when they became, it's like, oh, you're a sellout. The whole everything is is guarded by like, I think, in my opinion, and it sounds so fucking crazy, there's only 20 people in the world that control everything.
Yeah. Oh, here you go with your Illuminati.
Anywho, I'm gonna
only 20 people in the world control everything. They control media. They control religion.
Well, yeah,
and they control,
we all know we all know this.
You know.
But anyways, number 95, Blind Guardian. It's a band I've never listened to.
Never heard of them. Never heard.
I think they're like death metal. Testament is another
Testament's one of the, like, if the big four were ever to expand to like the big eight, Testament would be in there with Iron Maiden, and because the big four is always going to be Slayer, Metallica, Megadeth, Anthrax. Okay, but then you've also got Testament, Metal Church, Iron Maiden, and there's one more I can't think of that would have been in that big eight. That would have been part of the big metal. Exodus. It would have been Exodus, and I don't know. Testament's just really good, man. Testament. That Souls Black album was incredible.
Do you consider NXS metal or no?
NXS metal? No, that's pop.
It's kind of like pop rock kind of stuff.
It was like
almost new wave,
Well, I do have.
Since I'm like not white, I didn't deal through that whole situation with rock, with metal, and stuff like that. But I knew certain bands. Like I knew who Metallica was, and I knew their big songs and stuff. So I love. Is it called Enter Sandman?
Yes.
I fucking love it. I love the beat and I love the harness of it. So I wasn't really into that kind of music, but I appreciate their music though.
True. Number 92, Tornado of Souls from Megadeth. That's a great song. I love
that.
Megadeth.
Might be one of my favorite. I mean, it might be. That might be. No, it's not.
I love this song. Metallica covered it on Garage Incorporated.
It's a
Evil by Merciful Fate. Ooh,
I like Merciful Fate. Tornado of Souls is a love song.
Really?
Yeah, about a breakup.
I can get that. Al Jorgensen started Ministry as synth pop dance album.
Yeah, I'm big into Ministry also. I like them all. Dark Side of the Spoon, Filth Pig, Psalm 6, all of them, dude. I love them all. Even though I don't know, I don't really like them that much now.
Oh shoot! So 91 is Merciful Fate. Love King Diamond as well. Number 90, Neon Nights by Black Sabbath. Okay, that's with Ronnie James Dio singing. I love that album. Heaven and Hell is amazing. Let's see here. Symphony X. Never heard of them. At the Gates. Opeth. Overkill. Wasted Years at number 85 from Iron Maiden. 83, Kill the King from Rainbow.
Yeah, which is weird because I don't know. I guess I can see that being on the list.
Let's see here. Guardian, Fate's Warning. Screaming for Vengeance is a great song from Judas Priest.
Yeah.
Ooh, Killers. 79. Okay. That's Paul Diano, Iron Maiden, which I love. The first two albums of Iron Maiden are fantastic. Everybody's like, oh, Bruce Dickinson, blah, blah, blah. No. They had that edge back then, and it was fantastic. Ooh. The Eyes of a Stranger by Queensryche.
Easily one of the best concept albums ever made.
True.
Operation Mindcrime. It's so good.
Man. We have Sweet Leaf by Black Sabbath. I wonder what they're singing about. I never listened to Dark Throne before, but
neither have I. But that's my favorite Slayer song. Next one up, and everyone's like, out of all the Slayer songs,
South of Heaven.
South of Heaven's my favorite, man. Just something about that intro. I don't know. And everyone's like Raining Blood, and don't get me wrong, I love Raining Blood, and I like Seasons of the Abyss, and I like Dead Skin Mass. I like them all. I just went and saw them a couple years ago, and they still will rip your face off. But something about when South of Heaven, dude.
Robert Downey Jr., Iron Man. I die. This is true, buddy. This is true. Let's see here. You're a ship without a storm, Cold without the warm. Oh, dude, we did this song
what?
in my band, bro.
Dio.
This is Dio, The Last in Line. Okay, man, what a great song. I think the guitarist went on to be in Def Leppard, right?
Who did?
Something. God dang it! Who the hell was Dio's guitarist during that time?
Vivian Campbell.
Vivian Campbell. Yes, he replaced
Who
Steve.
was also with Whitesnake for a while. Vivian Campbell.
Yeah, he replaced Steve and Def Leppard.
I always thought that was the coolest fucking name for a dude, Vivian. That's like such a dope name,
Right.
You know,
Such an
you
80s rock star name.
Go up
Just
into
like,
the fucking club. Who's that? It's Vivian. Just all the pussy walks out with him. You know what I mean? Like such a dope rock star name, Vivian Campbell, and he's a lead guitarist.
Right?
Man, dude.
Do you guys like that? Like I like. You know what's so funny is like I like when guys have like girl names.
I've always been that way. But yeah,
Like
names,
Leslie.
boys
Like
names
Leslie,
for
like
girls,
Leslie
girls names for
Nielsen.
boys. Yeah, I pushed
was like, oh,
super
shit.
hard. I wanted if I had a son, never had one. I got a stepson, but I always wanted boys names for girls, girls names for boys, and if I had a like for example, my daughter's name's Danny, you know, but if it was a boy, I was pushing for Ashley. You know what I mean? Like
That's why I like Michael Burnham so much.
Yeah.
Holy shit! I never even put that together. That might be why she's like, I'm really into her, man.
There you go. That makes
Plus,
sense.
she's such a good actor. I loved her when she was Sasha.
Yes, and Sasha is a female and a male name.
Hey, Anthony, what's up, man?
Oh, what is he doing here?
He had an uncle named Ashley.
I'm just joking, Anthony.
That's
You know, I
all
love
good.
that.
So we're gonna skip up to number 70, Iron Maiden's Power Slave. That's actually a really good album.
Such an underrated album, dude.
I love Power Slave by them. It's great.
Power Slave's underrated, and so is Seventh Son of a Seventh Son.
Yes.
Very underrated albums, dude. I don't understand why people. I like all Iron Maiden.
From the young ones.
I remember that. I remember the young ones, man. That show was so British, but it was funny, dude. The one where they thought
Probably-
Vivian was pregnant. Or Rick. Was it Rick? I can't remember which one their names. There's Neil.
Spinal Tap better be on this list. You never know. You never know. Stonehenge. No. Oh, heck yeah, dude. Let's see here.
You know, I've never seen that.
Okay, so number 69 is probably my favorite Randy Rhoads song with Ozzy, Over the Mountain.
Over the mountain.
Oh, dude, did the solo in that or Flying High again? But
Yeah, they're both good. They're both
Ooh.
good. Yeah.
Manowar, never listened to. Cannibal Corpse, same thing. Exodus, Bonded by Blood. Emperor, never heard. Dream Theater, Pull Me Under. Yeah, I've heard that song a few times. It's pretty decent.
Yeah, Dream Theater is so.
Yeah, they're on a different level. Like,
Yeah, they are. They're just so flawless, man. They're like Primus. They're one of those rock metal groups that just they don't make any mistakes. They just got like a whole. It's like having an all-star team. Like, and I'm not even that big of a Dream Theater guy, you know, but I recognize talent when I see it, and those dudes are talented, man.
Oh, I'll have to check that out. Thank you, Vince. I'll have to check that out, man. And Jersey.
Mike's the one I was forgetting. Rick, Vivian, Mike, and Neil. The one where one of them got pregnant, but it was gas. I farted, and it came in. When I was a kid, I thought that was the funniest shit ever. They went to light the cigars, and it blew the house up from all the. And now it's just cringe. But back then, that was funny shit.
Def Lep. Yeah, they are super technical, dude. John Petrucci is a great guitarist. So if only, right? Fear of the Dark, number 63. That's a good one with Bruce Dickinson behind the pipes. I've never heard of a band called Death. The Four Horsemen by Metallica off of Kill 'Em All,
AKA The Mechanic.
Ooh, man, I love that.
They both have a version. You know, Dave's got his version. It's called The Mechanic. And then Metallica has their version called The Four Horsemen. You know,
well, dude, he wrote it. Like,
yeah. Oh, he wrote like all of Kill 'Em All. Like that's Dave's album, dude. They did him wrong.
And he doesn't even have credit for it. Like, you look and it's like, you'll see it on the actual song titles and stuff. But when it's like the band, Metallica, the band, it's Kirk Hammett. I'm like,
yeah.
He didn't even, I think he recorded it and that was about it. But it was all his stuff. And he was like, I didn't think I can learn. If you watch the documentary, he's like, I didn't think I could learn his parts, but I learned his parts. You know, he's real soft spoken. Kirk
Yeah,
Hammett,
and I do like Kirk. I don't have a problem with Kirk.
No. I like Kirk a lot.
I think he's a great guy. He's great for what he does. For what he's never tried to be one of those super technical guitarists. He just wants to get on there and shred and have fun. And he is real soft spoken.
Oh, heck yeah. 3 separate legs of the Hysteria tour? Damn, dude. That's like prime Def Leppard, right?
I remember that because they had a round stage. Yeah, they had a round stage. The entire stage was round. So
yeah,
like it was weird. They were like the first person, like some of the first people to do that round. I think Journey was the first to ever really do it, and then Def Leppard did it. Because I've seen them twice. Once for like their vault stuff, just like a few years ago, where they just saw and then I saw them when I was very young.
Oh wow,
89, 90.
Tesla and LA Guns. Fuck yeah! All right, so we got probably my favorite guitar part of a Dio song, the intro to Rainbow in the Dark. When there's lightning, dude, you know it always.
That's the one everybody knows too, man. That's the Dio that everybody remembers.
Oh, and then here we go. One of my favorite German metal bands, Except, with Balls to the Wall.
That's the only song by them I know.
Balls
there might be one more,
man. Oh, dude. Yeah, no, that's killer stuff. Into the Void by Black Sabbath is also really good. Oh, dude. Dream Theater, Metropolis Part 1. Let's see here. War Ensemble by Slayer.
That one, like, have you ever been to a Slayer concert?
No, sir.
There's certain songs that will come on in a Slayer concert where if you're near the pit, and you don't want to be part of it, just step back. War Ensemble, Angel of Death, and Raining Blood. Those are the 3. Like, if you don't want to get hurt, just get the fuck away from the pit now. And War Ensemble's one of them. Oh, and Mandatory Suicide. Man, it's so weird to be 40-some years old in a Slayer pit, and I'm looking at kids half my age who weren't even alive when that album came out. Crazy. And they're fucking coming unglued, bro. They're losing their minds. And I'm going, dude, I used to be that little dude, man. And now I'm the dude trying to stay away from that little dude. And I used to be that little dude going, what's that dude over there not getting in the pit for? Who's that old man? And now I'm the old man, bro. It's crazy. Because there are certain songs when Slayer hits and that people they just come unglued, man. And that's one of them. War Ensemble and Mandatory Suicide. The kids just lose their fucking minds, dude.
Heck yeah, dude. Those songs rip, though. 2 Minutes to Midnight at 55 from Iron Maiden. That's also off of Power Slave. That song is awesome. Lots of good nights drinking.
They have on free on YouTube, Brian. They had a Brazilian concert.
Oh yeah, they're showing Rio or whatever.
Dude, you want to talk about an atmosphere? Holy shit! When they do the Trooper. Yeah. And Brazilians they do it with Metallica, they do it with Megadeth, they do it with Oasis. It could be it could be whoever. Brazilians have this thing where in Rio where they mouth the guitar parts. You know what I mean? Like in Hangar 18, the whole crowd will be going na 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 na, and they do that through the whole concert, dude.
Oh,
And there are parts where you literally can't hear Bruce singing because the crowd's so loud. It's a great, dude. It's a great concert. It's free on YouTube. It's
I'll
really
have to check that out, man. Let's see here. Number 54, Hangar 18 by Megadeth.
That guitar solo is just ridiculous.
Oh, dude.
And the story behind the video, and that album was just to me masterpiece. Rust in Peace was their masterpiece, man. You know, a lot of people will say Euthanasia. I get a lot of arguments over Countdown for Extinction, which is a great album.
Extinction, but I see where you're going, though.
But Rust in Peace is the one where people went, yeah, Dave's for real, man. He can produce, he can write, he can mix, he can play. And that's when people started to realize that Dave might be the greatest guitarist on the planet. You know, and then who's the other guy that's with them? Marty's good.
Man.
Marty's really good. That Kiko guy he's got with him now, that dude's amazing. There are some great guitarists, man. But I guess one of them is actually having an affair with his wife. That's not cool.
Oh, yeah, no. 53, Respect.
Walk
from Pantera.
Do you remember the first time you heard him?
Oh, God. That was probably Walk was the first time I heard Pantera.
I just remember going, who's this guitarist?
Dude.
Nobody sounds like him.
Dimebag Darrell.
Rest in peace, man. Probably.
Dude, and Vinny died just
last year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like they're both gone. But the way Dime went out was bad, dude. Like murdered on stage. Like that changed the game, dude. And the group he was in at the time, have you heard them?
Yeah. Oh man.
Damage Plan. Damage Plan
was
really good. They had a great singer, and I was like, oh shit, they might pull a Van Halen. And you know who they worshipped? Van Halen.
Yeah.
That was their favorite group of all time. And they like, I thought, oh my God, you know, like Vinny and Dime are going to pull off a Van Halen. They're going to bring in another lead singer.
Yeah.
And you know, because Phil was being a dick. I don't have anything against Phil, but he's a dick. He's a total prima donna,
you know. Fair, you know, like there's
and I remember thinking, oh shit, Damage Plan's gonna pull this off. They're gonna go platinum. They're gonna go platinum and they're gonna do like a whole second half of their career, and boom. December 8th, man.
Vince had
Columbus,
Damage
Ohio.
Plan's album.
Oh yeah, Damage Plan's a really good dude. Save me from myself. That's a great song, dude. And no one plays like Dime. I don't know how he got that sound. There's two guitarists that I just, you know, there's always that one group where it's like, okay, nobody sounds like Tool. Nobody sounds like Pink Floyd.
True.
Well, there's two other guitarists. Billy Corgan, for some reason, can get a sound that I don't know how he gets it.
No, it's very true, though.
I don't know how Billy Corgan from Smashing Pumpkin gets that sound out of his guitar, and I don't know how Dimebag did it. I think Dime just fucking said, screw it, and pushed everything in the red. You know what I mean? That's I think that's how he did it.
It has to be.
He was able to play it in a way where you wouldn't get a ton of feedback because nobody sounds like Dimebag.
That is
and
true.
Walk is, believe it or not, my least favorite song by Pantera, and it's still a classic and deserves to be on this list.
Absolutely. 52, Queen of the Reich. Okay, by Queen's Reich. Dude, Jeff Tate.
I love him. I love him. So different. Yeah.
The high notes in this song, like a mother effer, dude. Like hardcore, just.
What's your favorite? Do you have a favorite Queensryche song?
This is one of them. You know, everybody likes Silent Lucidity.
Yeah, that's easy though. I can play that right now. If you want
I like Empire.
Empire's a great song, but
it was one of the first ones I heard.
For me, my money is Jet City Woman.
Jet City Woman, yeah.
It's a great song, but I love I Don't Believe in Love.
Oh yeah.
That's such a dope ass song. And then when you realize what the song's about, the nun and him, and they had a suicide pact, but it turned out she got murdered and the priest did it, and you're like, holy shit, it's a story.
Yeah.
I remember when I put two and two together, and my friend Rusty, man, was like, no, Chris, it's a concept album. And I'm like, bro, the fuck is a concept album? He's like, did you ever listen to The Wall? And I'm like, yeah, you know, it tells a story. Yeah, that's a concept album. I'm like, oh, okay. So I went back and listened to it in order, and I went, holy shit, it's like this whole like Greek tragedy about a nun being in love with a criminal and
right?
Eyes of a Stranger. Dude, that whole album blew me away. And I Don't Believe in Love was the best song on that album.
All right. So we have number 51, Mr. Crowley, Ozzy Osbourne. That's
Greatest keyboard entrance ever.
Dude, Diary of a Madman is a hell of an album.
They're all great. Ozzy's great. I really love his No Rest for the Wicked. With when Randy first got there.
Yeah,
not Randy.
No,
Zach. When Zach first got
Zach
there,
Wild.
I loved Zach's style. Miracle Man. That's a great song.
Yeah, they kind of do sound like New Jeans.
Crazy Babies.
Turn all the way up. I was listening to Miracle Man. I'm looking for a miracle.
That's
man.
probably my favorite song off that album. But there's so many good ones. Demon Alcohol, Fire in the Sky. That whole album's amazing.
Later, buddy. Sorry, we're talking about metal. Let's see here. Number 50, Freezing Moon by Mayhem. I've never heard. Caught in the Mosh by Anthrax.
That's like such a great beat. The whole album, like that whole song, and then it's just like I remember when I first heard Anthrax, I didn't really like him at first, Brian.
Hey, man.
They seemed messy and convoluted.
And yes, hit that like button, guys. Let's let Enosh know that the 10 Forward is a good place to be.
Yeah, it is. Especially if you're into metal. This list, though, what is this like supposed to be the greatest? Like, because some of these groups I never even heard of.
Yeah, there's just the best metal songs of all time. So I'm just like, all right, cool, let's rock with that. Number 48, Fast as a Shark by Accept. That's a pretty good song. This is when Accept was really getting into that dual leads, super fast, just. I
know they were one of
the. Oh man,
I don't know much about Accept. I've only heard of a couple of their songs, and the only one I really know is Balls to the Wall. But I do know they were one of like the first groups to ever use that real muggy bass to like, and the beat would follow the bass, and I don't know. They were like the first, and I've always liked that sound. That's that's why I like the 1984 album so much because
I've never heard. Halloween.
They're thrash. They're a thrash band. They're all right. Overkill is okay. I never really listened to them though.
Symphony of Destruction. Oh yeah, come on, that's a good one.
Being a Megadeth fan though, I gotta be honest, I hate that fucking song.
It's the most overplayed Megadeth song.
I don't like it. I don't like that song.
You know, dude, yeah, Udo's still rocking it at 70. Udo Dirk Schneider.
Foreclosure of a Dream is my favorite song off that album.
Yeah, Foreclosure of a Dream was good. I mean, Sweating Bullets is another good one, but that's another song that just gets played to the living death out of.
That could be if he had a second. Rust in Peace to me was their masterpiece, but Countdown to Extinction is the one that really blew them up. Like they had came into their own as a band. People really, I mean, it debuted at number 2. Poor Dave, man. He releases his masterpiece. You know what I mean? And then it debuts at number 1 or number 2 because the Black Album debuted at number 1. You know what I mean? Like this poor guy, dude.
Metallica is always giving him the finger years later.
Always gonna be like one. And you know what's cool though is they're all cool now. You know,
true. No, I've actually watched the concert where they brought Dave back and he was
all of them. They brought Dave, they brought Jason, they brought a bunch of them. It was like their anniversary, the 35th anniversary or something, 40th anniversary. Yeah, so it's cool.
And I like how they play like the national anthem at Giants games all the time. So that they have Metallica night in San Francisco. I love how they give back to the Bay Area. It's really cool.
Yeah, they hated LA, man. They hated LA, Brian. They hated it. Oh yeah, they didn't want to be. They didn't want to. But see, I love that scene too. I love the Dokken and the Europe and the Poison LA, and the Trickster. Yeah. I love the LA glam scene, because the music was still. I don't care what the dudes look like. I love on Peacemaker when he goes, "This is when men were men because they weren't afraid to look like women."
That's true, though.
Dude, because the music was still incredible. I mean, dude, our generation, Brian, we got to have something that a lot of these generations will never have again, and that's the power ballad, the birth of the power ballad. True. There was some gut wrenching. You just believe their pain, dude.
From Warrant. Got a picture of
the house. Dude, Don't Know What You Got Till It's Gone by Cinderella.
By
I remember, dude. I remember the first time I heard that song. It was at a roller derby thing.
That's right, Papa Hetfield, right?
And they just hated LA, but I love the LA scene too.
George Lynch shreds, but
I still think he's one of the greatest guitarists of all time.
Oh, absolutely, he's fantastic.
I always wonder how talent like that ends up. Don't get me wrong, Dawkins great, but a guy who's classically trained like that, like a Randy Rhoads, like how do you end up in a hair metal band? You know what I mean? I don't know. And then he had his own group called the Lynch Mob. Remember?
Yeah. He still tours with them, actually.
Yeah, well, that Wicked Sensation song, great song, man. I always love George Lynch. A lot of people are just like, you know, how many times people ask me who's the guitarist for this band, and it's hair metal bands, and they can't figure out how they got so good. Like Bullet Boys, that's a deep cut. A lot of people don't know who Bullet Boys are.
Winger, Cinderella. That'd be a good concert. When did you guys see that? God damn, that's cool. Let's see here. Seasons in the Abyss by Slayer.
That's such a great song. Another one, just stay away from the pit. The crowd will come unglued. I mean, the pit's always dangerous at a Slayer concert, but when certain songs.
Oh, 89. Right on, man.
Yeah, I saw Warrant, Trickster, and Firehouse in 91, and the year before that, I saw Tesla. And Jakey Lee started his own band called Badlands after he left Ozzy, after the Ultimate Sin album, and it was them, and then Great White.
Oh, heck yeah. I saw Great White. They were good. Don't know what you got till it's gone. Bringing on the Heartache. House of
Don't
Pain.
Know What You Got was a whole new level. Like Cinderella, like that was the one that people went. That was another Every Rose. Now I know Every Rose is played out.
Oh yeah, but still,
that's the one.
Fired off your lighter.
Holy shit, that's a love song, man. And Don't Know What You Got is another one like that.
Winds of Change.
I wish I would have. I never got. I had so many chances to see the Scorps, and I never went, dude. And now I hate myself because I never went. You know, I don't know why. I was just like, yeah, I don't know. It was probably because I didn't like the openers. When I want a concert, I want the full experience. True. I want 3 bands that I enjoy, and it would always be like Scorpions with Europe and like some group I never heard of. Yeah. You know? So I never went.
Big Toe Itch. You're like, what the fuck? All right. So coming in at number 44 on our top 100, we have Breaking the Law by Judas Priest. Overplayed. But that guitar riff is just, recognizable right out the gate as, I think that's like quintessential Judas Priest. When you think Judas Priest, you're like, yeah, Breaking the Law. That's usually the first song I think of when I think Judas Priest.
I always think of Painkiller because it took me that long to get into Judas Priest. You know, I was just like, and how did I do this without? I always knew there was something different about Rob. You know what I mean? The way he dressed and the way he acted. And I remember not giving a shit because I always felt that way about George Michael and Freddie Mercury.
Yeah, I didn't care.
You know what I mean? And I was so young at the time, I didn't get it. They're gay. I just remember I didn't give a fuck, because Rob, dude, nobody sounds like that dude. The only one that even comes close to hitting notes like him is like a Chris Cornell or a Freddie Mercury. And I remember hearing Painkiller going, this fucking dude can sing, man. That made me go look at all the old Judas Priest stuff. Once again, my dad's like, oh, Dad, you ever heard of Judas Priest? And my dad just kind of face palms and goes to, and goes to his record collection and pulls out a bunch of Judas Priest stuff. And yeah, man, it's awesome having an old man. My pop was great. He's just great, man. He was great when I was young. He's great now. He's a metalhead,
Oh, this is like the first concert I went to, my dad took me to. So like, this stuff is great. Like, this is why I like talking about this stuff. And this is why I've talked about it the last couple of weeks. Cause it's like, this is kind of what reminds me of my dad. So I'm like, let's do it, man. Oh, Ray Gillen. Yeah. Rest in peace.
Even though my pop was more of a Pink Floyd, Journey, Black Sabbath, but Zeppelin, but he also REO. My dad's like me, man. Cause I want every once in a while. Well, they say metal's for bad boys. That's Bad Boys music. But my dad always says every bad boy got to have a soft side.
That's true.
You know,
That's true.
and that's where the Ario comes in, and the Styx, and the Journey, and the because you
got to listen to a little Boston every now and
yeah,
again.
because Bad Boys fall in love too, man. We fall in
Yeah.
love. We've had our hearts destroyed.
What
We've
Bad Company's for,
We've had
man.
some chick out there who just put it in and broke it off. And we've had it all.
Right.
We've had it. We've
Right.
had our hearts ripped out and our guts spilled.
And then back
That's
into
where
it
those
again.
songs, they'll heal you, man.
And at 42, we got Cowboys from Hell from Pantera. I love that song.
That intro. Yeah, that's just so good, dude.
Oh, yeah. I ripped my throat out last time I did that song, but I still enjoyed every minute of it. Willie Nelson with the Beach Boys. Oh, with Brian Wilson. Wow. Damn.
Well, see, you hear that a
the
lot.
real
now.
Beach Boys.
You know, you hear okay, for example, guys like Corey. You know, you can hear him sing really melodic and sound beautiful when he's by himself or when he's with Stone Sour or in certain parts of the Slipknot songs. But you also hear that rasp, that growl, that rah, that scream. But the first time I ever really heard that was Phil. Because I remember going, these Pantera guys they're friggin' heavy. And then I would hear songs like This Love. And I would go, oh, wow, this dude is like a good singer, man. He doesn't just scream.
Their cover of freaking, oh, god dang it, Planet Caravan from Black Sabbath.
Yeah, that's a great one, man. That's off one of my favorite albums. Like my favorite Pantera song is probably 5 Minutes Alone or Far Beyond Driven or Unbroken. I don't know. There's so many.
I'm broken.
Yeah, that's such a good one. And everyone likes Cemetery Gates. I get it. It's a little depressing for me.
That's a good song.
Great song about his sister, I think.
For Whom the Bell Tolls.
A classic. Ride the Lightning.
Time marches on. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, right up there with Master of Puppets, man.
Yeah, well, the Cliff Burton stuff, like just because of his influence with the band. I mean, yes, Dave Mustaine did a lot in that first album, but the other person that did a lot was Cliff Burton.
Yeah,
because he was also classically trained.
He
so it's
probably, had he lived, probably would have been like the next Mutt Lange. Or, you know,
he would have been a hell of a producer.
Yeah, he would have been one of the producers. He would have been that guy. You know, he probably would have produced their shit.
True.
He had it in him to do that, and I don't know. It's sad the way he died, man. That's messed up.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Well, dude, anytime an accident takes people prematurely, it's like it's always horrible.
Yeah, it's sad when anybody dies, but the way he went out, like they were just about to hit their zenith. You know, they were just about to peak, and the driver swore up and down. He hit black guys. Have you heard the story about how the bus is on top of Cliff and Cliff's wrapped in a blanket and the driver was cold, so he was trying to pull the blanket off of Cliff's dead body? And James got in his face and said, "Don't you fucking touch him. What's the matter with you?" You know what I mean? Like, what a shallow dude. Wow, man.
Number 40, Children of the Grave. Children of the Grave. Black Sabbath. Love that album. Masters of Reality is one hell of an album. It also has like Sweet Leaf on it and a couple others. 39, Enter Sandman by Metallica. Yeah, that's good.
Loved it when it first came out. Now it's literally my least favorite. It's my absolute least favorite Metallica.
It's a classic
they don't even
song
like
now.
playing it. Yeah, they don't even like playing it.
Yeah, nah. I don't blame them. The song sucks. Am I Evil by Diamond Head. I know that Metallica covered that, and they did a good job on Garage Incorporated.
Yeah. Have you ever seen where that Big Four does it all together?
No, but that sounds amazing.
Dude, they do it cover all of them. It's Metallica, Anthrax, Slayer, and Megadeth all together doing Am I Evil.
Wow.
And it's all the original bands, like Charlie like Charlie from Anthrax. It's not the other guy. It's it's crazy.
Aces High, Iron Maiden, number 36.
Yeah, that's a great one. That's a great Iron Maiden song.
You Got Another Thing Coming from Judas Priest.
That's the one my dad showed me when I was like, "Have you ever heard of this Judas Priest band? There's this Painkiller album." And my dad's like, "Face palm, come here, kid."
Right? Sit down. This is British Steel. Screaming for vengeance. That's probably my favorite album, though. I like Screaming for Vengeance. That's nonstop badassery. Let's see here. Symptom of the Universe by Black Sabbath. Oh yeah, that's one of the good ones. That's right around the time that Ozzy was like, I'm leaving the band, and then come back. Number 33, The Rime of the Ancient Mariner.
I can't believe that's on there. That's not a very well-known song.
Hear the rime of the ancient mariner.
Yeah. Like that's like when people think, that's not what they think. They think.
And it's got like this 3-minute lull in the middle of the song where it's just like a bass riff.
They think of like 666 or Wasted Years or
dude, how is that better than Aces High?
I don't know. I don't know. It's a good song, but I don't know how it's better than Aces High. I really don't, man.
Yeah, no. The Oath by Merciful Fate.
I don't know much about Merciful Fate.
I just know that King Diamond was the singer, and that was it. Phantom of the Opera by Iron Maiden. That's a good one. That's also Paul Diano. Played Out, but still good. Holy Diver by Dio. Never got into Venom. Cemetery Gates by Pantera. Peace Sells.
I love it.
By Megadeth.
Dude, it's so good. And the lyrics. What do you mean I don't believe in God?
Talk to him every day. Well, peace sells, but who's buying? It's like, that's freaking awesome, man. I love that.
And when they switch up the bass line for the guitar at the end, dude, it's so good.
Put a price on peace. Well, dude, and then like Dave Mustaine's like voice is just so like,
different. It's not it's not that he can sing, but it's
not but you know who it is. You know who it is. You're just like, no, that's Dave Mustaine.
Yeah, that's Dave. I loved Hook and Mouth. Hook and Mouth is one of my favorite Megadeth songs of all time.
Hey, Integrity. Yes, we do. We're talking some music, man. It's been a while. And you know what? Like I said, my dad passed away last weekend. So like, I've just kind of been like doing this as like a little bit of a tribute / memory. Suicidal Tendencies. They were all right. I enjoy it.
Oh, they're so, dude, I don't know, man. There's that one album in 90. Lights, Camera, Revolution. Fuck, that's a good album. To every song.
Just nonstop. See, that's one thing I love. And actually, I think we'll do that here when we're done, because I have the one like 100 best songs in rock music, but it's like a lot of pop rock. So what we'll do is
I like pop rock too, though.
But we could do that. We'll do that.
How Will I Laugh Tomorrow When I Came to Smile Today? That was a good one too, because I had Trip of the Brain on it. Gotta take a trip. Gotta take a trip out of this place. Dude, if you were a skater in the 80s, you were listening to some fucking Suicidal, man. Like you weren't gonna not listen. You were listening to a lot of that and DRI and stuff. But yeah, something about dude, Mike Muir is so different. He's just such a different kind of front man. Because he does like between songs, he'll do like motivational speeches, Brian. I'm not even kidding, dude.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he's so different, man.
See, like you said, dude, once again, Megadeth getting shat on by Metallica. Number 26, Fade to Black, and number 25, Creeping Death. Okay.
Look at Shifty, though, coming in with the old school deep cuts, because that is the MTV News. That's how it would start. And it would go into the news. And that's a lot of people don't know that that's the bass line from Peace Sells for MTV News. That's awesome, Shifty.
I love it. Let's see. But no, Fade to Black and Creeping Death, both off of Ride the Lightning. Both phenomenal songs.
Creeping Death's probably my favorite song off that. Most people say Fade to Black, but Creeping Death is mine.
Great, but Creeping Death, dude.
That's my favorite Metallica song. I think that's Creeping Death is probably my favorite Metallica song.
I'm totally not. Ooh. Yeah, dude, that was a pretty decent group too. The little super group they formed there with Iommi and Phil Anselmo.
What was it? Down? Or Super Joint Ritual?
Yeah, something
was
like
it Super
that.
Joint Ritual? Or was it Down? Or was it?
I'll have to look
Phil's got like 5 side.
Oh, I
projects.
know.
He's another Al Jorgensen, bro.
Heaven and Hell was one of them, I think.
Yeah, he's another fucking Al Jorgensen. The guy he's not happy with one band. He has to go out and start 7. And then they all end up being good.
Oh, yeah, right. Honestly, here's the question I'm going to ask. Okay, so number 24 is NIB from Black Sabbath. Okay, so in the early 2000s, they did the reunion album with a bunch of stars coming on playing some other, guest stuff. So Les Claypool does the intro to NIB on that album. I mean, I love Geezer Butler, and he's a phenomenal bass player. But like,
I wish I could remember what NIB was.
Okay,
yeah. All right. I always get that one. Sweet Leaf mixed up.
My love cannot be true. Oh yeah, dude, love that. Well, it's at the end of their first album, Black Sabbath. I love Black Sabbath. Okay, so like my dad and I, this is our band. Okay, like Ozzy and Black Sabbath. So like my first song I listened to was "See You on the Other Side" from Osmosis, and that whole album is about dealing with friends passing and stuff. So that album just hit me in the feels. I was crying. I was like, oh my god! But like, so I mean, like
I
talking
do that all the time, bro.
Like I said, this makes me feel so happy talking about this kind of stuff because, like, dude, just knowing, like, yeah.
There's an Oasis song that I can't even listen to it. Like, it's called "Stop Crying Your Heart Out." And for some reason, don't ask him because my brother wasn't a metal guy. He was a who's the Chasing Cars guys? Who are they? Snow Patrol. He was a big Snow Patrol fan.
Oh,
so when that Light Up song comes on, I have to turn it off. And if anytime Oasis comes on, I have to turn it off just because I ain't ready to deal with it yet, man. It's just too much, man. Because you know what I mean. But that one, he was he wasn't into metal, but Sabbath was one of the few metal bands Billy would listen to. Like he really liked old school Sabbath, man.
I loved old school Sabbath. I mean, I liked all the iterations. I didn't get into them until like recently. Oh yeah, number 23, Hellion Electric Eye. I love that. The beginning. That's the beginning of Screaming for Vengeance from Judas Priest.
Wow, I've met him too.
Oh, dude,
Degrassi. I've met him. I got a friend named Rusty who turned me on to Corrosion of Conformity at a very young age when they were still really punk before Pep got there. And then that was it. What's that album with the speaker on it? It's got like Pros Before Swan and all that. What's the name of that album? That album is so ahead of its time with like Albatross and Clean My Wounds and oh God, what's that one at the end? You've heard of him, Brian? You've heard of COC?
No.
Forgive me, Father, forsake me. It's so good. Dude. Time has come. Now I'm blind, deaf, and dumb. It's so good, dude. You got to listen to COC, man.
I'll have to check that out.
I think that's the name of the album, actually, Albatross. That might be the name of the album. But yeah, I met Pep, and he's stupid. He was with Metallica, I think. He was doing something with Metallica, and my friend Rusty turned me on to them, and that's just weird to see guys like Degrassi go, Deliverance, that's the name of the album, yeah, and to see guys like Degrassi go, hey man, COC, and I'm like, that's when you know somebody knows their shit.
Right? Well, that's why I've been having fun, because there's pretty good interaction here. It's like everybody's has like some sweet freaking concert stories, man.
So Deliverance changed me, man. I remember listening to that in like 94 and going, wow, these guys are going to be huge. Oh, wait, who's this? This Marilyn Manson guy? He's definitely going to blow up. Oh, wait a minute.
What's up, Hans?
Korn?
Right? No, we agree. Megadeth is better than Metallica.
Yeah, I'm a bigger Megadeth fan.
Let's see here. Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath by Black Sabbath. Oh, that's a great song. Or a great album, too. Let's see here. Seek and Destroy by Metallica. A little bit overplayed. Was a wrestler's theme there for a hot minute. Yeah, it's good times.
Yeah, me and my friend Scott, we've all got like these little theme songs that we do. Like whenever we're gonna do something, we'll make fun of a Metallica lyric. Like when he'd be like, if he sees a girl that he's gonna try to get her number, he'll go search and seek and destroy. And then like whenever I'm gonna get in the shower, I'll go dun, 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 and then jump in the shower.
Jump in the shower. That's awesome.
That's so, we've been doing that.
I'm gonna do that from now on.
Dude, we've been doing that shit since we were kids. Jump in the
Oh my
shower.
god! I'm still gonna do that from now on, though. That's fucked up. Oh man! All right, so coming in at number 20, "Painkiller" by Judas Priest.
Dude, that intro, that drum solo, that whole album.
Shit, man. Yeah,
What an album, dude.
Nobody comes close to Halford at that point.
No, nobody was hitting notes.
Hot
like that.
take,
Nobody.
but I agree too, Hans. I love Ozzy, but it was like his management company shoved him in front of shoved his drunk ass in front of a microphone. They're like, "Here's a guitarist, make some magic." It's like, oh god damn it. It wasn't until later on that like I kind of liked a little bit more Ozzy stuff. But knowing the stuff with Sharon, it's like, yeah, no, I can't abide that. Sharon was a vicious individual.
Yeah, oh, she still is. She still is. But I love Sharon Osbourne.
True.
I like vicious women.
Salt of the earth.
I like a woman that, well, I just like a woman who don't take no.
But she did Ronnie James Dio so effing dirty, though, man. Like they did him dirty. It was bad. Like
before
they refused.
After he died.
Before, during, and after.
Oh wow, really? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
no. Like.
So she's a bitter woman.
Yes.
Who cares? They have more money to know what to do with. He's the godfather of metal. There's no one ever going to take that from him. Why is she jealous? Why is she threatened? You know, like I don't get it. Like I've watched Ozzy try to talk, and I'm going to be honest. I can't understand 5 words comes out of his fucking mouth, but when he sings, I know exactly what he's saying.
Sounds like a bell.
You know, that dude, man.
Hey man,
the story where Motley Crue said he snorted
he's done my drugs, your drug. Oh yeah, he's in the dirt. That's legit though, dude. That part grossed me out, but it was legit.
That's so crazy.
Let's see here. "Run to the Hills," most overplayed Iron Maiden song. Next to "Number of the Beast," probably.
Yeah, but "Number of the Beast" is one of those that doesn't get old for me, and I don't know why.
Yeah, that's true.
That one doesn't get old. Yeah, I think that one just doesn't get old. And the way he screams, yeah, that one never gets old. But "Run to the Hills" does, and I don't know why, because it's a great song. But I can listen to "Wasted Years." I can listen to "The Trooper" over and over and over. "The Trooper" never gets old either. But yeah, some of them do. Best Iron Maiden song is "Dance of Death."
That's not one of their recent ones, right?
Yeah, I don't know what Hans is talking about. I mean, they teach their own, their favorite. I mean,
That's true. "Heaven and Hell" from Black Sabbath. That's the height of the Dio. It goes on and on and on. It's heaven and hell. Down. Oh yeah. Hello, Cleveland.
See that next one? That one wears on me because it's an amazing song. I love it. But
Crazy Train.
I've heard it so many times. I'm just like,
yeah, I can. Well, see, it's when it becomes like, what was that commercial? It was like a Volkswagen commercial or something like that, where it was like everybody in the car is doing,
and you're just
I'm like,
okay,
no, it can get so cringe. I don't ever want to hear the song again. So number 17, Crazy Train, Ozzy Osbourne.
That's why whenever when I saw that, I don't want to get back on the trailer and piss anybody off because it was a half a decent trailer. But when I heard him use "Sweet Child of Mine," the first thing that popped in my mind was that stupid Step Brothers scene where all the kids in there are like falsettoing "Sweet Child of Mine." The song has become a living meme. I'm sorry, the song is trash now. It's not what it used to be.
This is true.
And Crazy Train has done the same thing.
Yes. "The Trooper" by Iron Maiden. Steve Harris's bass runs, the galloping triplets. Dude,
Iron Maiden were like,
but I take his too.
Well, they were like the first group to do that dual lead harmony type.
Yeah,
they were like one of the first ones to do that. You know,
true.
Wow, the next one I don't know.
Yeah,
That's pissing
Holy
me
Wars.
off. I'm mad. First of all, that is
I do like that song though.
This is my take.
Holy
Holy Wars is the
Wars.
greatest. It's even okay. Raining Blood would probably be people be like, that is the metal song of all metal songs. But to me, Holy War is the most metal. The fact that it's not even in the top 10 pisses me off. That is the most metal song. There are people on the planet that still can't play that. Okay, do you know how hard that song is to play?
That song rips, dude. It's just like at the beginning.
Yeah, dude, the words and then the change up in the middle, then the way it ends. Oh my god. That solo, dude, no one can play like Dave. That's the greatest heavy metal song ever made, and most people would agree with me.
Yeah.
So the fact that it's not even in the top 10.
Once again, what one's upset? One from Metallica.
Yeah. Oh no, are you shitting? I didn't even look. Let me see.
Number 14,
I gotta get a bottle of water, man. I'll be right back. Wow. Wow, Brian, why would you point that out? Why would you?
It happened every time there's been a Megadeth song. Okay, so the running joke this evening has been the fact that every time there's a Megadeth song, and don't get me wrong, Holy Wars, The Punishment Due is like straight up one of my favorite songs. And yes, dude, Dave is very underrated. And yes, greatest thrash metal song. Seriously, dude, when you think thrash, or when I think thrash, that's what I think of when I hear that song. Because, dude, just even like in no shirt, freaking almost white jeans that are skin tight, and a pair of tennis shoes, dude. Yeah, see, dude, and Marty Friedman did make Dave better. No, like, I freaking love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. But yeah, exactly. But one that high, like, dude, yes, okay, like the commercial viability of the song one, the music video. I mean, I think that probably did a lot for its popularity because imagine that was probably the first. I think it was the first music video that Metallica had that. You know, it wasn't them just like playing, but like that music video used to creep me out when I was a kid. The music video to One, but the thing is like that's Guitar 101. Like everybody knows. I mean, I liked it when they did S&M with Michael Kamen. That was really good with the symphony from San Francisco. Always good.
Don't get me wrong. I got to go back to this for a second.
Yeah, we'll talk a little bit of One here.
Don't get me wrong. That is a great song. That's the song that made me really go, wow. You know,
see, and even Hans agrees Mechanics is better than Four Horsemen.
But to be bad, dude, there's not many. Raining Blood is the only one I think that can even give Holy Wars a run for its money.
True.
Like when you go, you know, dude, Raining, but then again, that Hello 8 song was pretty. When you listen to Hello 8s by Slayer, I really in my head believe that that's what hell sounds like. Like if you went like that in my head, I'm going, yep, this is probably what hell sounds like. But one the theme behind One, the premise, the lyric, it's a great fucking song. The movie is a great movie, but Johnny Got His Gun is a great movie. It really is. But I don't know, better than Holy Wars? Dude, Dave is a virtuoso. No one does what he does. There's not even guys like Steve Vai and Joe Satriani, okay, and Yngwie. They all go, man. Even Eddie Van Halen used to go, yo, Dave is the fucking real deal, man. Like this guy, there's nothing he can't do. I mean, it got so crazy there for a while. Remember when he was playing fretless guitars?
Oh yeah.
Remember when he started playing fretless guitars just so he could like find a new sound? Like Dave is a metal god, dude. I don't know why.
I think it's because of this. It's
because he's his mouthy fucker. He is. He's arrogant.
Yeah.
You know, he's arrogant, but guess what?
He knows he's badass, and
so was Mike Tyson. You know, so was Khabib, or
so was anybody who's good.
Anybody who's good at their shit, man.
And they know, and they'll tell you they got that machismo, man.
I don't think Jeff Henneman is underrated. I think. Do you know how he died?
No.
Jeff Henneman died from complications from a spider bite. A spider bite. Dude, I've heard some metal shit, okay? But being a lead guitarist for the heaviest metal band on the planet and then dying from a spider bite, and that was going to be your album cover that year? It doesn't get more metal than that.
Wow, that is as metal as it gets right there. That's like a power slide on your knees.
It's just nuts, man, that he died from that. I mean, he had other shit going on, but the spider bite's what did him in. Yeah, Google it. It's a real thing.
Oh, wow. Number 13, Beyond the Realms of Death by Judas Priest. They have better songs than that.
Yeah, some of these top 10s, I don't know, man. Like, I'm looking at number 1.
No, I'm starting to I'm disagreeing. Number 12, Stargazer by Rainbow. That's actually a pretty good song. I
don't know much about Rainbow. I don't really know much about them.
Oh, dude, this is with Ronnie James Dio singing Richie Blackmore. This is Richie Blackmore's Rainbow. He did it after he was with Deep Purple for years and years and years.
I listen to a lot of Nightwish, Hans. I do. I think Floyd Jensen is one of the greatest. Dude, she's gorgeous. I don't know. She's got this whole Xena warrior princess thing going on. It's just I can't listen to that kind of music all the time because I'm not into the whole orchestra synth metal thing. But if I'm gonna listen to it, it would be Nightwish. It would be groups like Nightwish, and there's another group called are they called Valhalla? They're like a Viking group, and they're really good. Yeah, they're really crazy, dude. They sing like all this Final Fantasy shit. I wish I could think of the name of their Hammer.
Okay.
I don't know. I can't think of what that group's called, but if I had to say who's the best female vocalist of all time that I've ever heard, it would be Floyd Jensen from Nightwish. I've never heard anyone sing like her. She can go from opera to metal.
Oh wow!
In the same what do you call that when you don't stop to take a breath?
Well, just in the same breath. It's like you're getting...
the same run. Run. Oh, wow. Yeah, she can go from metal to opera in the same run, and that blows my mind. She's incredible, dude, and she's really attractive. You know, this chick's 40-some years old, man, and she's like dressing like Xena. You know what I mean? Big, tall, metal. Like, no, I'm not even kidding, Brian. She's dope,
awesome,
dude.
Man.
She's
I'm
like
just trying to picture it. I'm like, damn.
She's like this big old
straight up Amazon, like, oh my
Lucy
God.
Lawless looking, real, and when she's you don't expect it because you hear this like orchestral metal, and then she comes in like singing like an opera, and I'm whoa, and then she gets metal on. They got the song called Ghost Score. I don't know, Ghost Score Love Song, Love Score Ghost Song. I think it's called the Ghost Score Love Song. But she's incredible. She's probably the best female vocalist, even better than Amy Lee. And I didn't think you could do much better than Amy Lee from Evanescence. There's not too many girls that can hit those notes, and this girl can do it. Blows my mind.
All right, let's see here. Mike Patton wants a word with everyone claiming to be the best vocalist.
Are you shitting me? Mike Patton's great, but Ghost of Score, that's what it is, Hans. Thank you, Hans. Thank you. He's always there for me, man. Hans is always there for me.
Right?
How the fuck Hans? Are you really gonna this countdown, Brian? You're gonna put not only
so how was Rain Blood like after all these songs?
It's not even in the top 10.
Rain Blood, it's number 11.
Rain Blood and Holy Wars doesn't crack the top 10. No. Is this a Rolling Stone list? Who wrote this
right,
list?
Right. Well, all I know is Iron Man is the most overplayed song in all of human history. So that one could be down there somewhere. Move it up. The Number of the Beast, same thing. We can. I mean, I do like it, but we could put it in like the top 15. We'll trade it with Holy Wars. It
wouldn't make top 10, man. Like,
no. We're okay. So number 8, Victim of Changes by Judas Priest. That's a great song with the Rippers Better. But Victim of Changes,
a great song.
Black Sabbath is like one of my favorite songs from Black Sabbath. It's off their first album. It's amazing. Number 6. I'm surprised there wasn't more Motorhead on this list. Ace of Spades. I also like Overkill. That's a great one. But there's also a lot of other songs that they've done.
Angel of Death, without a doubt, belongs in that top 5. I will say that.
Yeah. Slayer.
Even though I think Raining Blood's probably a better song.
Yeah. Overplayed Black Sabbath again, Paranoid. To be perfectly honest, and this is going to sound slightly sacrilegious, but Randy Rhoads does it better. That's just me.
Wow, bro. Wow. No, I probably agree.
Right.
I mean, it's Randy, bro. There wasn't too many people that fuck
that-
with him, you know?
That was dude, it was better. And I mean, I get you, but like it's doom metal is a little bit different than what Randy Rhoads was bringing to the table. Let's see here. Victim of Changes. Dude, I'm telling you, Victim of Changes is a good song. That's where Halford really starts hitting some high notes. It's like, Whiskey Woman, don't you know that you are driving me insane? Yeah. When I was in the band, he's like, hey, dude, check this out, man. You should learn how to do this song. I'm like, I heard it. I'm driving around the corner. I'm like, there's no way I'm in those notes, man. Like, you're out of your mind. Just see, exactly. Paranoid is not even in the top 1,000 songs.
Well,
like,
put yourself in the mindset that you've never heard it.
Well, yeah, no, that's very true. The first time
I remember the first time I heard it, I went, wow.
Wow. It kind of blows at the back.
I was like, that's a great riff.
And in Guitar 101 too. That's like one of the easier songs.
So I
to
really
play.
enjoy the song, but I don't see it being in the top.
Okay.
No, dude, no.
Number 3, I can see Master of Puppets Are Pulling Your Strings.
Not my favorite Metallica song, but probably their
most notable.
Probably their most notable, probably their best song ever.
Yeah, yeah. Another one that I like, the Cake version better. War Pigs by Black Sabbath.
I like the Faith No More version.
Ooh, I have to check that
War
out.
Pigs. Yeah.
And then number 1, which I completely and wholeheartedly disagree with. I mean, it's a good song by Iron Maiden, but how would they name?
Good song, but if you're gonna force an Iron Maiden song to be number 1, it's not gonna be How Would Be Thy Name. It maybe Fear of the Dark, if I had to force one, or The Trooper, maybe. I don't know. Yeah. But not How Would Be Thy Name. I don't know. I don't know, man. That's a mess. But that's why I always make my own list.
Right. So that's why I was kind of changing some of the back of it. And no, it's because Paranoid gets played all the time, dude. Like, yes, exactly. They play everything off of that one album, except for Hand of Doom. Hand of Doom is one of my favorite songs, and they never play it on the radio.
My number 1 song, like ever, the greatest metal song ever. What would I put? Holy Wars. Yeah, Holy Wars are Raining Blood.
For me, shit. That's a good question.
Mine would have to be Holy. There's not a song on that. There's never been a song done like Holy Wars. The only one that comes close is Raining Blood.
It just kicks you where you got to be.
It starts off, it hits the ground running and never stops, dude. You get a breather in the middle when they go to the Punishment Due.
Oh, we should, Hans. We'll make our own list one of these days. We'll do like a tier list one of these weeks where we just kind of do some pretty interesting tier bands. Oh, a song for myself, Nightwish. Oh man, that's tough. It's gonna have to be a Sabbath song because I love that. Symptom of the Universe from Black Sabbath.
Goddess of the Red Room's in here.
Oh, hey, Ashley,
the
what's
widow
going on?
herself. You know, one of her favorite groups. Me and her got into this like at the beginning of the month, and we didn't shut up about it. The Blue Album by Weezer. We talked about it for like a week straight, and listened to it for like a week straight.
That's the first CD I ever got as a kid. Oh my God.
Love that album. The sweater song.
My Name is Jonas, dude. Right off the gate. Surf Wax USA, song. Dude. Yeah, dude,
that whole album is amazing. That whole album.
My name is Jonas. I'm carrying the weight. Thanks for all you shown us. Oh, dude, get out of here, album, man. Dude. Oh, I did Say It Ain't So karaoke style. I freaking love Weezer, man. See,
their cover album they just put out is so good. They did Billie Jean.
Ooh,
they did Take on Me.
I like their version of Africa they did with
Africa's really
Weird
good
Al.
With the kid from the Aha song they did with the kid from Stranger Things. That's a great. I can listen to Weezer all day long, dude. I remember when that Sweater song came out. I remember people looking at me like, Chris, how can you like this shit? They're singing a song about a sweater. I said, that's not what the song's about. You got to listen to the words. People just didn't understand Weezer. And then
that's right, dude. Buddy
they come
Holly,
out with like Beverly Hills and Hash Pipe and Buddy Holly, and then they start winning awards, and everyone's like, "Yeah, man, I've totally liked Weezer like since the beginning." I'm like, "No, you didn't.
Like,
you
didn't even like Pinkerton, so shut your pie hole."
We just like busted in, started singing Jonah. My name is Jonah. That's
right?
That just
it's one of my favorite songs, dude.
It's
like
great, dude.
I
love that song.
Okay, so this one here is the best 100. We'll try to flag through this a little bit because I want to keep it about 2 hours this week because I'm gonna head over to Walmart and pick me up something.
Do what?
Oh, I'm debating on whether I want to get an Oculus.
Oh, okay.
That's
the big. Okay, all right. Listen. This is what I want you to do. I want you to go with the Xbox.
Yeah, I was thinking about it because I could do more with the Xbox.
And I play Xbox. We can play stuff. We can NASCAR each other.
That is true. I do. I have.
That
NASCAR.
Sounded way homoerotic. It didn't.
It did, but I totally understood what you were trying to say. No, it's like that part in one of my favorite movies with Tom Cruise in it, Days of Thunder, where Harry Hogg is like, we could bring out the moonshine, start telling lies, and calling up the women.
You know what scares me about Walmart?
Racing.
I'm afraid because I don't go to Walmart very often, but I have had a couple of those instances where I went into Walmart.
Oh, I'm sorry, bro. You work at Walmart, man.
And I was looking like shit, and I don't want to be one of the people of Walmart. I don't want to be one of those memes. So I'm always like on my best behavior when I go to Walmart.
I'll get you on there, Vince. I have Max on my friends list on Xbox actually.
He's always playing that retro stuff though, which is dude, that's all good.
He talked me into buying that goddamn freaking wrestling game, and I played it like twice. Pissed. It was like $40. I'm like, Max, you killed me here. Let's see here. The best
Slipknot.
Ooh.
Integrity. That's I love Slayer. Don't get me wrong. Slayer rips your face off. I've been to a lot of great concerts, but nobody puts on a show like Corey. Slipknot, just there's something special about it. It's 9 dudes with beer kegs hanging and a clown, and it's just 30-foot flames. And Corey's he's got such a beautiful voice when he's not trying to scream and rip your guts out. Like I don't know. Slipknot's they're always my favorite.
Oh, no, mine was New Year's 2013. Not John Popper, but freaking Blues Traveler.
Blues Traveler?
Dude, I freaking love Blues Traveler, okay? And I was touching the stage.
What's that one song? Their real big one.
Oh, let's see here. Hook, Run Around. Oh, yeah, that's Hook.
And Run Around's a great one too.
You back. I like the songs from the movie Kingpin. But anyway, they actually filmed the music video for it. It had Randy Quaid as an Amish person.
I like him. They're the ones that Metallica brought him in just to play the harmonica
for Tuesday's Gone.
Tuesday's Gone. Yeah, they brought him in for that cover of Tuesday's Gone. Garage Incorporated is a great album, man. Like there's like a lot of really good stuff in there. I've never got to see Blues Traveler. I know his story though. I loved how open he was. They were like, well, remember right before he started losing all that weight when he was really big? When he was like 400 and some pounds. And he said, well, I'm sitting around watching some of my favorite porn one day. Because the chick from MTV, I think it was Tabitha Soren. She's like, so you had a heart attack recently. What happened? He's like, well, I was sitting around, masturbating some of my favorite porn. And I felt my chest start to hurt. So I stopped. And then started masturbating again. And my chest started hurting again. And before I knew it, I was in the hospital and had a stroke. I was like, holy shit. Like, you don't get that kind of honesty very often.
Battlegrounds. I hate that game. It sucks. Let's see here. Okay, so we'll rip through this one really quick. Number 100 songs of the 90s is Hard to Handle from Black Crowes. I like the Black Crowes. That song kind of hit. Live Forever by Oasis.
Great song. Great.
Always by Bon Jovi.
Great song.
Shine by Collective Soul. I like.
Picture
Collective
yourself
Soul.
in a car all alone. These songs come on the radio, and you're on the freeway traveling
Why
somewhere.
don't you?
Will you sing along with him? That's how you know if it's a great song or not. I've sang along to all those songs.
The World I've Known from Collective Soul, man. I still love that song. Brings me
Collective
tears.
Soul was so different, weren't they? They really were a different kind of band.
They did that song
really...
Heavy.
Yeah.
Oh man.
What's the one?
So where the river
yeah, that's a great song. All their songs are great. This is the year that I love. What's the name of that song?
The World I've Known.
The World I Know. That's a great song, man. Yeah, they were so different.
That's true.
Let's see here. Somebody in St. Louis, and I watched them, and I was like, "This is a great band. Who are they again?" And then later on, they went platinum. You know. How are you seeing that I'm not?
There you go. All right, let's see here. It's because it's like really tiny ass writing. Angels by Robbie Williams. I don't remember that one. Let's see here. Higher by Creed. I like Creed for a
Robbie Williams. That's the British guy, right?
Yeah, I think so. I'm just trying to remember the song.
Is there somebody calling me on? She's the one. Yeah, I know him. I know that Angels song.
Let's see here. Streets of Philadelphia by Bruce Springsteen.
Anything Bruce does is already art.
True. We've got Don't Cry from Guns N' Roses. Boom.
The solo's great.
I remember
crashed that Mustang.
Hey, what's up?
Angels, yeah, by Robbie. I remember Robbie. I don't know because he's got that song called Candy too. Like that, he's actually a pop dude that I kind of like, man.
Yeah, he was pretty chill. In fact, I think if I remember right, didn't I hear something about like that he was in the running for like James Bond at one point?
Oh, really?
I don't know, but he was in a group before he was just Robbie Williams. He was in some group called Take That. They were like a boy band in Britain, and they had this really popular song, Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Oh,
I think.
They did Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Yeah, I think that was them. I think that was Take That, and they had the other one. Whatever I said, whatever I did, I didn't mean it. I just want you back. Yeah, I don't know why I know those songs, man.
Are you sure that that's them?
I'm so soft. I'm softer than cheese, bro.
Are you sure that that's Robbie Williams?
Yeah, he was in a group. I'm pretty sure Robbie Williams is in a group called Take That, and then he went solo. He's like the Timberlake of Britain.
Oh, heck yeah. All right, so let's see here. Don't Cry, Guns N' Roses. Love that song. Use Your Illusions. That double album was pretty damn sweet. High Hopes by Pink Floyd.
That's a timeless song. That's still a great song. Dude, it's just so good, dude. Everything they do is good. Like, right? I don't know. I've never heard a song by Pink Floyd I didn't like.
Plush by Stone Temple Pilots. I really liked Stone Temple Pilots at that time.
I did too. I liked, and then when they made the super band, which whatever. I'm sorry. I think Slash is very overrated, but
Velvet
Revolver was a good group.
Oh, take it back. Take it back.
What? The Slash is overrated?
Slash is not overrated.
I think he's overrated.
No. Because you know why? Slash has never made himself out to be like this amazing guitar god or anything.
That's true. He's been really humble.
He is super humble, and you know what? He's a really good blues guitar player.
He stole what I was about to say. I was gonna say, well, he does have a very bluesy sound that is very good. But Slash is Snake Pit, Slash on South Park, Slash. I'm surprised there's not a fucking Slash video game where he like saves the world with his guitar.
But I think the only reason though he's done is because like he's been more one of these guys who like puts bands together. You know what I mean? Like he's kind of like put like these kind of mega groups together of different things. And so like I think it's less been about like other than anything else, just like so that there's been like some kind of brand recognition. Because if you don't have, it's not like he's the lead singer. You know what I mean? Like so it's not like everybody would necessarily know that that's him. You know what I mean? Unless you saw the band. You know what I mean?
Honestly,
Yeah,
I think it's just you know what it is? I had something like that top hat look.
Nah, dude, that's epic. That's epic, dude. The no shirt, cigarette hanging out of his mouth. You can't see his eyes or his hair. Standing in front of a church,
Wearing
wailing
skinny jeans and cowboy boots. Stop
on
it.
the first solo for freaking November Rain. No. Nobody gets better than that.
He does this really great guitar solo at a live concert I saw on TV after their friend died. They did Knocking on Heaven's Door, and that guitar solo he did was pretty incredible. So all right, maybe Slash isn't overrated.
Number 90, Black by Pearl Jam. Yeah, I like a lot of Pearl Jam.
Great love song, great band.
Let's see here. Everyone's favorite Canadian. Number 89, Please Forgive Me by Bryan Adams.
Love Bryan Adams.
I always like Cuts Like a Knife, but it feels so right.
Run to You is my favorite.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Let's see here. Oh, Ironic by Alanis Morissette. Okay,
dude, that Jagged Little Pill album, I remember when it took over the world.
My mom had that album. I was like, dude.
Everybody I knew had that. Remember back in the day when you'd go through your friend's shit and every car you were in, everybody had it, but everybody had that one album. And Jagged Little Pill was that album in 95. Everybody had that fucking album. Everybody had it, dude. That album was a monster. That album was the Frampton Come to Live of the 90s.
Oh man, I didn't know. Ironic
was the Frampton of the 90s. I shit you not. Everybody had Jagged Little Pill, man.
Did you have Jagged Little Pill from?
So this sounds more right to me, Daddy, because that's a song. I learned that song early on because
yeah, that's true. I remember Deeply Something
and stuff. So I didn't think that was Robbie Williams, but yeah. Sorry, I was in the car. I was coming home, so not to bring a damper on anything you guys are doing, but I did want to make the announcement for anybody who's watching. Apparently, I will not be doing a show tonight because I don't think I'll be time. I just went to an after hours clinic. I was feeling kind of weird and just kind of off. And so they want me to go to the ER and just get checked out. So,
well, yeah, do that.
Yeah.
Do it. Guys like you and me, Nash, we're at that age, man, with this COVID shit running around. We gotta get tested the minute we don't feel right.
Obviously, I'm not at death's door, but so 4 years ago, before I lost all my weight, back in 2018, I think it was. No, 2017, something like that. It was 2017. I had AFib, and they told me that I got it because my CPAP machine was miscalibrated.
Oh, that's right. You've got apnea. I forgot about that. Yeah.
So, never had a problem with my or anything like that. I've never had issues with my heart or nothing. But today I was feeling kind of weird. Like I was slightly out of breath, and I felt weird a couple times, like getting off the couch, like standing up. I kind of felt like a little just kind of lightheaded or whatever. And so I was out and about today, and I was getting some stuff done. And I don't know, I was driving home and I was kind of feeling weird. So I stopped by the after hours clinic, and all my vitals were good. Everything was fine. But then they ran an EKG on me, and they said that I was slightly in AFib. So, they said that if I hadn't been noticing anything, that they would tell me just to call my cardiologist tomorrow. But because I was feeling a little weird, they said that it would be best if I went to the ER tonight. So, I was planning on doing a show. I had put up a whole thing on the channel because we were going to do a versus game and do like a bunch of different sci-fi movies against each other and stuff, and like come up with our favorite sci-fi movie. But yeah, apparently I'm not going to do that now because I know how ERs go, and especially if you go in there with something like this, you're going to be there a while. So
no, Enosh, that's more important. You go handle your business.
Yeah. So. But just today, for all of you out there who do care to say a prayer, I would appreciate it. And like I said, I was just feeling slightly off, and so this is the thing that I always say. Look, if you're feeling off or feeling weird, go get checked out. I always tell everybody else in my life that, and that the lady, the doctor there said, like she was very happy that
she goes, kudos to you for noticing that you felt a little off, and let's go get checked out. So,
well, shit, man, go get checked out, get well soon, and get some rest, man.
Heck yeah. So, all right, but yeah, no, I came in just you were talking about all those bands and stuff like that. But yeah, look, Slash is I don't know, man. He's like one of my favorites, man. Just I don't know. There's something about Slash, like good songwriting, good presentation, and like I said, like I've always seen Slash as being like one of the more humble guitar players. Like he's just cool just because he's cool, right? And I feel like I know a lot of my guitar player friends haven't liked Slash because he wasn't like the neoclassical speed demon that like everybody else in the 80s was, But that's actually kind of what I liked about him, because actually his stuff was more musical than a lot of.
I liked him because he had a bluesy sound to him.
Yeah,
like a toned down George Lynch type of sound to him, and that's why I always liked him.
Melodic. He was more melodic.
Yeah, but I mean, and I remember starting out loving Guns N' Roses, but then the more Axl started acting like a total douchebag, the more I hated the group.
Spaghetti Incident is that's a
Chinese Democracy.
Oh my God! Don't even. It took what 3 decades for that album to finally come out, and it's trash. And it's like Slash's. It's like Slash was like, I don't want to be on this. So it's like Axl and like his gardener playing drums or some shit. It's that bad. It's horrible, dude. It's not a good album, man. Now their first 3, incredible, man, incredible.
Yeah. But all right, guys, I'm gonna let you go. But
no problem, man.
All right, be good,
Get well soon, my friend.
Let us know how you're doing. Keep us posted.
All right, sure will. All right, bye.
Later, man. God damn, dude. I swear to God, it's not a very good month for me. Jesus.
What happened?
Oh, you she better be okay, goddammit.
Oh, yeah. Dude, AFib sucks, but I think you'll be all right. He's a pretty strong dude, man.
All right, so we'll get back to this really quick, and we'll burn.
Yeah, I didn't mean to cut an Alanis promo, but I love her. I've always loved her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She was really, really tight with that drummer that just died from Foo Fighters. They were like best friends, man.
Oh, that's right, huh?
Her and I always want to say it was Travis
Taylor something.
Taylor, yeah. The other one's Travis, right? Travis Barker or whatever his name is. But
yeah, that's from Blink-182.
Yeah. Who I don't hate, but I don't really like him either. I don't know. His reality show didn't do anything to help him. I'll just say that much.
Right. Let's see here. Send Me an Angel by the Scorpions. I love that song. Here I am.
Well, you send me an angel. Oh, yeah. I can't believe I never saw Scorpions live, man. That's going to bother me.
That was the tour, man. That was on Crazy World. Let's see here. 86 Ants Marching by Dave Matthews Band. That's probably one of my. I like Dave Matthews Band.
I like Dave.
It'll hit you where you got to be.
He's a little bit different. Crash is a great
song. Oh, I love this song. Number 85, Where It's At by Beck. That's 2 turntables and the microphone.
Turntables and the microphone, you motherfuckers.
I love it. That's my favorite song. Like, dude, that whole Odelay album is the one that it's on. And damn, my friend got it like it was my birthday or something like that, but he picked it up at the store and we took it back and we listened to it. It had like Devil's Haircut, Novocaine. Like, dude, that had some good songs on that album. Champagne Supernova. I like Beck. I mean, Loser, Let's see. Jane's Addiction, Eddie Vedder's Earthlings. Oh. Hell yeah. So let's see here. Champagne Supernova, In the Sky. Yeah, it was overplayed. Oasis was okay, but then they thought they were better than the Beatles.
Yeah, that's when I was like, why? I don't know. But I do like Oasis a lot.
Longview by Green Day. That was good off of Dookie. Californication. A little overplayed, and that was the
the one I like by them the most is the one from the Coneheads movie.
Oh, what the hell is that one?
Soul to Squeeze.
Oh yeah, Soul to Squeeze.
That's a great song for that era.
I've got a bad disease.
Yep. And the Chili Peppers have reinvented themselves like 3 or 4 times now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. See, I didn't like the Californication
No,
road
I like the
they
Blood
did.
Sugar Sex Magic and before that.
Yeah.
The
Breaking the
People
Girl.
Keep on Running. That was a great album. When they remade the Stevie Wonder song.
Oh yeah, Higher
I mean,
Ground.
yeah, that they were really good. But then Soul to Squeeze, they did the Conan, and then after that they started getting a little, I don't know, a little too.
Yeah, they're a little big for their britches there. Let's see here. Everything I do it for you. That was actually a pretty good Robin Hood movie. I'm not gonna lie. Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves with Kevin Costner
I hate
and
that
Alan
fucking
Rickman.
song.
Everybody's like, it's like every wedding you've ever been to in your entire life.
Guess what I got married to? That's hilarious that you said that. Why do you think I hate that song?
I've heard it before. Let's see here. Okay, we're gonna talk about sellouts for a second. Rage for the Machine with Bulls on Parade. Okay, loved that song when it first came out.
Rage, next level, dude. Everything they did was next level. I love everything by them. Everything.
That is true. That is true. Like Tom Morello's guitar sound is just so unique. Like, how in the hell do you get it to sound like you're playing a DJ on a record?
He slides his hand across the strings and uses the knobs. I don't know how he does it, but he's a
It's
beast,
insane. Let's see here. 1 Week by the Bare Naked Ladies. That was a good song. When it ran its little bit there. That's still be 2 days till we say we're sorry.
Not a fan of the Bare Naked.
Say It Ain't So. Weezer off the Blue Album.
Darn it.
Say it ain't so. Let's see here. Karma Police by Radiohead.
It'll water slide away from me to do so, but it's just a great song, dude. I'm gonna go listen to it again now. Fuck you, fuck
cool. Better Man by Pearl Jam.
Great song. Great album. Vitality is just a great album. The first two I've loved Pearl Jam for so long, but them first 3 albums, dude, for my money, there may not have been a better album than 10 that came out in the 90s. 10 might be the best album to come out in the 90s, man.
You saw Rage in 93, man? That's insane.
I saw them in Lollapalooza in 94.
Scar Tissue. I like Scar Tissue, but that was still Californication. Oh, Wood. By Alice Change.
That dude. Yeah, dude. That whole album. Oh my god, dude. Dirt. That's a masterpiece of an album.
Oh, dude.
Picks up right where Facelift left off. Just incredible album, dude.
Linger by the Cranberries.
I loved her. Rest in peace. What was her name?
Yeah.
She died, man.
Oh,
she was amazing.
yeah, right.
I really
right
liked
before
her,
they
man.
released the zombie song.
Yeah. I really liked her.
Ooh, Far Behind by Candlebox.
That's just a great band.
Now maybe
They got caught up in that grunge thing, you know, and they weren't really a grunge band. They just got caught up in it. They're from like San Diego or LA or some shit. And everyone's like, oh, they're from Seattle, so they're cool. Like, no, they're not from Seattle.
Right? Bed of Roses by Bon Jovi. That was all right. My Own Prison. That's probably one of my favorite Creed songs, if I'm going to be perfectly honest.
Yeah,
I should have been dead on a Sunday morning, banging my head.
You know, that's like a Christian song. That's like
oh yeah, dude.
They're talking about Gabriel, the angel of judgment. Yeah, it's all in there, man. It's a great song. And then something happens. Scott Stapp just turned into like another Jim Morrison. He just turned
like
into
drunk,
a total
dude.
douche,
Like,
man.
Yeah. Ooh, 1979, the Smashing Pumpkins.
That dude, Melancholy is that's such a good album, dude. That double album, Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness.
Yeah.
There's so many great songs on there.
Oh, dude, Where Boys Fear to Tread is like one of my favorite songs, and you'll never hear it like unless you have the album.
Yeah, you gotta have the album.
Oh yeah. Let's see here. Former Pearl Jam. Ooh, recently. Oh wow, really? For Candlebox? That's awesome, man. The TRL #1 song for years, All the Small Things by Blink-182. I love Blink-182, man.
I did not know that was a porn star on the cover of that album for years.
Yep.
She's like a hardcore porn star. Like what?
Legit. What was the name of that album? no, it wasn't Take Off Your Pants and Jacket. That was the one that came after it. I forgot, but dang it, man! I'm telling you, Blink-182 just captured that fun.
You know the
like,
one I always laugh
American
at, even
Pie
though
aesthetic.
I'll catch myself listening to it, but it's kind of cheesy. They got this love song, "Where Are You?" and I'm so sorry. Like that fucking song is so cringe, but I'll listen to it every time it comes on because it's so good. It's like good cringe.
I met you. Oh man, "Love Fool" by the Cardigans.
Okay, never. You know that's that Love Me chick. Is that her? Oh no, wait. But one of those girls. It's either I think it's the Cardigans. That's Ozzy's niece.
Oh what?
Yeah, it's either the Cardigans or
Aqua.
No, there's another girl. The Kiss Me.
Oh yeah.
One of
the
those,
chick from
that or
Seven
the
Pen-
Love Me
Seven
girl.
Pence
Love
Done-
me. One of
Okay.
them is Ozzy's niece.
Oh, okay. I'll shoot. "Even Flow" by Pearl Jam. That was a killer song. Ooh, 65 Disarm.
Yeah, that's a
Smashing
great song.
Pumpkins.
That's just a
The
great song.
killer in me.
That's just an
is
amazing
killing
album. That
you.
Siamese Dream album doesn't have one bad song on it.
It's you. Gish and Siamese Dream. Yeah. I love Smashing Pumpkins, dude. I even like the stuff they did with like the Lost Highway soundtrack. Just like this was my first testing out bass. It was like boom, 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 boom. Oh, dude, and then the other stuff I adore, Ava Adora.
That's a great album too. That's a great album too, man. That's the one that's got Stand Inside Your Love, dude. That's a great album. I'm a sucker for any groups from Chicago, Chevelle, Pumpkins. I'm just a big, from Chicago. So
yeah. Friday, I'm in Love by The Cure.
I like The Cure, but
right.
the best Cure song I ever heard, ever.
No.
Burn, the Crow soundtrack.
That is true.
Yeah, Burn, the Crow soundtrack. That one just hits. That's a different kind of Cure song, dude.
Ooh, I liked Outshine. Outshine was good.
Yeah, dude, Bad Motorfinger, great album.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Catherine Wheel.
I remember the Catherine Wheel.
Bob Dickinson. Okay.
There was a time when I was really into that kind of stuff, like the Pixies, the Catherine Wheel, Jesus and Mary Chain, Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. There was a time when I was really into all that kind of music, and then I just was like, "Yeah, this shit's too depressing."
Let's see. Unforgiven by Metallica, right? Unforgiven by Metallica.
Great song, overplayed.
Two Princes by Spin Doctors, another great
Not
song.
one time have I ever liked that group, dude. I don't know, that Jimmy Olsen blues bullshit. Like, I don't know what it is about Spin Doctors, but they're just not they suck, dude. One hit wonders.
Love Will Keep Us Alive. That's sung by Timothy B. Schmidt.
Oh yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Remember when I said, "What's the song that guy sang?" And hit that note.
Alone against the world.
That's the one. And you told me it was fucking
no. Let's
different.
Take It to the Limit. One more.
Yeah, that's that guy. But oh yeah, he does hit the note in that one too, doesn't he? Yeah. Okay.
Basis.
What was that song you read? What was it when you scrolled too fast? What was it?
No. Love Will Keep Us Alive.
Love Will Keep Us Alive. Okay, I gotta remember.
Though we're hungry.
I love the Eagles, man. I'm a big Eagles guy.
Dude, he was in Poco and the Eagles, man. Yeah, Timothy B. Man, he's a freaking killer. Oh yeah, Boxcar Racer was pretty decent off of Blink-182. I always liked yeah. Oh, that's right. Randy Meisner was the original.
Oh, dude, there was a time when if I wasn't listening to Blink-182, I was listening to Offspring.
Oh yeah, heck yeah.
I loved both of them so much. The only one I didn't like was that Pretty Fly for a White Guy shit. That's lame.
Oh yeah, Americana was kind of stupid. But I liked Smash. That was really good.
Smash was the shit, dude.
Number 60, Jeremy by Pearl Jam. Overplayed, but still a great song.
Anthem. It's overplayed because it's considered an anthem.
True.
It really is.
Yeah, okay. Number 59, All I Want to Do by Sheryl Crow. She had her moment in the sun there. Let's see here. 58, Heart Shaped Box by Nirvana.
One of the Nirvana songs I actually do really like, even though I'm not a Nirvana guy. But I remember that one girl put out that tweet and said, this girl put out a tweet and said, I'm listening to Heart Shaped Box and I just love Kurt Cobain and this song's so amazing. And for some reason, Courtney Love just texts that girl and she goes, you know that song's about my pussy, right? Just for no reason.
No.
Courtney Love's such a fucking twat, dude.
Yeah, no, I didn't really enjoy her at all. Let's see. Except for country. Dude. All right. I like current country, dude. Zach Brown Band. Okay, that's like classic rock with a freaking violin, man. Just get it. See here, Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls.
That was when it first came out. Then it just got overplayed.
Yeah, it was.
There's so many other great Goo Goo Dolls.
City
songs,
of Angels soundtrack.
Yeah,
whatever.
that's why. But there's so many other great songs by them. Black Balloon, Name. Long Way Down. Long Way Down's where they actually go heavy. Like they Twister. Go really that's on the Twister soundtrack. Yeah, that's a great song.
Oh,
oh, here you are,
dude. That whole I'm not gonna bullshit here. Okay, the 90s were cool for one thing, in my opinion, the soundtracks. Okay, like
they had great soundtracks.
I would argue that the Twister soundtrack is better than the movie because I just recently watched Twister again.
It's dated, but it's still good. I love that movie. I do.
Okay, I'm not gonna say I don't.
Driving to the cornfield, the humans beings. That song will get you pumped, bro.
True. Especially like when they hit the guitar solo part of "Child in Time," where it's just like,
that's just a great. The Blade soundtracks were all amazing in the 90s. Dude, The Crow, soundtracks in the 90s were the shit, man. They were really good.
Yeah. All right.
That's probably my favorite soundtrack of all time is the Crow soundtrack.
Oh, dude. Speaking of soundtracks, Closer by 9 Inch Nails. Yeah, that song's on like everything.
It was in 7.
Yeah. And well, Trent Reznor did a bunch of stuff for Lost Highway with David Lynch.
With David Lynch. Yeah. Trent's always been. See, me and my friend Scott have what's called the Holy Trinity, and there are 3 guys that we will listen to them out. Dave Mustaine, Trent Reznor, and Corey Taylor.
Yeah.
And each one will set a mood, and you can always tell what kind of mood we're in by what we're listening to. And believe it or not, you would think Slipknot or Megadeth is the one we're in a bad mood. No, it's Trent. If you hear us listening to anything by 9 Inch Nails,
Queen of the Damned. He did a killer job on Queen of the Damned too, man.
That was I thought that was.
Oh wait, who was that?
That was Jonathan Davis.
Oh, that's right. From
Queen of the Damned. That was Korn.
Gosh, man. Yeah, no, there was a lot of good ass soundtracks.
The single soundtrack is a great soundtrack, Degrassi. What's that one? All my life waiting on somebody. Dun, dun, dun. That's a great soundtrack. It's got Wood. It's got Seasons. Oh, dude, Seasons dude, that's my favorite Chris Cornell song.
Let's see here. All Star by Smash Mouth. That was it had its
a fun song. Like I could see like crowd participation. Yeah.
Bullet with Butterfly Wings, the Smashing Pumpkins.
My favorite song off that. No, Zero, then Bullet with Butterfly Wings.
Didn't like Deadliest Catch use that song to death? One of those songs. Hey Jeff, what's up? From the Replacements. Let's see here. Man in a Box by Alice in Chains at number 53. Oh gosh, the most overplayed AC/DC song in the world. 52, Thunderstruck.
The reason I asked for the Razor's Edge album, and then the one song I stopped listening to off the Razor's Edge album.
followed by Money Talks. Let's see here. 51, Mysterious Ways by U2. That was a killer song, dude. That was off of the
album.
That was one of their oh man.
It's one of their at the time. It was yeah.
She moves in mysterious.
I really like that. I like you too, though, man. That's just one of the.
Oh, dude, Joshua Tree is one of the greatest albums of all time.
That's probably one of my favorite albums of all time. Like it would be in my top 5. The Joshua Tree would be in my top 5.
Where the Streets Have No Name is still one of my favorite songs.
That is my favorite song.
Tub Thumping by Chubbawamba. I get knocked down.
Oh yeah,
get up again.
I like the chant. You know what I mean? But that one and that closing time song I always get mixed up.
No, you're not wrong, that dude Vince. Especially Brian Johnson era AC/DC. Phil Rudd, the drummer, it's just like one goddamn beat.
Yeah, but I like that song though, Razor's Edge. That's a great song.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Let's see here. Oh, Ben caught stealing once when I was 5.
I enjoy stealing. It's just
Just stealing. Just a simple fact.
When I want something, I don't want to pay for it. That is a great album, dude. That's such. I love
music
Jane's
video is
Addiction,
amazing, dude.
Jane Says is such a good song. Coming Down the Mountain is such a good song. Stop is such a good song.
Oh,
That's just a great album. I liked Porno for Pyros too. I like Perry Farrell.
Oh yeah, we make great pets.
Yeah, Pets.
We
That's a
make
great song.
pets. Oh, dude, Rooster by Alice in Chains.
My dad
Yeah,
knows that song.
that song cuts deep though too.
Yeah.
Ooh, 47. Everybody Hurts. REM.
Never was an REM fan. Never
I mean,
liked them.
I like
They were just too college radio for
like,
me, dude.
Yeah, that's kind of that's what they were, like the B-52s. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
well, and then they're
shiny
coming out.
happy people holding hands.
Yeah, and they're saying
like,
things like every interview they're going, we just want our music to be music and nothing but music, and we don't, guys like Trent Reznor that are pushing all this violence, and it's like, shut the fuck up, worry about your own art.
right?
Can't stand you motherfuckers. REM were the first snowflakes. I'm not even kidding, dude. They were the first
so
fucking
funny
snowflakes.
Dennis Leary made fun of him in his comedy special. He's like, shut the F up, Michael. Let's see here. Oh, I like that song. Crash Into Me. Dave Matthews Band.
Yeah, that's a great song.
Paranoid Android, Radiohead. Bittersweet Symphony by The Verve.
Yeah, that's an all-time timeless classic. The Verve.
Yeah.
That's gonna be like that one and Lucky Man. Is that what it's the other one song by them? Inside them two songs are gonna go down forever. They'll be used in every movie, every soundtrack. They're just two timeless songs, man. The Verve did something.
Oh, sorry, I
special
haven't
with
been
those two
paying
songs.
attention on that. Well, it's because like a lot of these bands have some really risque names, kind of in a way. I'm sure the YouTube content filters are like kind of messing around. So thank you for doing that, because I don't have that up, or that part of it up to be a mod. Let's see here. Everybody here scratching to me. Paranoid, Bittersweet. Say It Ain't So. Weezer from didn't that already?
Wasn't that already on the list?
I think that was already on the list.
We just so good they had the same song on the same list twice.
All right, so 42. Feeling Like a Freak on a Leash.
I don't know, man. I got mixed feelings about Korn.
There's some better Korn songs than that. One of my favorite songs is, oh god dang it,
The only one I really like by them is Blind.
Make Me Bad.
Oh, Got the Life's a good one too, though. I like Got the Life.
Something wrong with my salvation.
Give me.
I thought it was something. Oh yeah. What it was, make fun and games. All Apologies. That one was all right. The unplugged version was better. Don't Speak.
Who doesn't like No Doubt? Gwen, come on, man. She's just a girl.
Yeah, right. Don't Speak. I know just what you're thinking. Alive by Pearl Jam. That was a good one.
My favorite Pearl Jam song ever.
Give It Away by the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Even more than Yellow Ledbetter. Most people say Yellow Ledbetter, but Alive is my favorite Pearl Jam song
It's
ever.
like the first song you heard from Pearl
It's
Jam.
the first song I heard from them. It bit me like a snake, and the venom was in me forever. And I was a Pearl Jam dude. I know. There's so much I know about Pearl Jam. I've seen them so many times, dude. I was so obsessed with that group.
Oh, dude, that's a killer song, man. And that's what got you into. Oh, God, Lord. Number 37. I Don't Want to Miss a Thing by Aerosmith. I loved
qualification.
I loved the movie. Armageddon was awesome. It gave us Ben Affleck as a badass roughneck out there on an oil rig. and they go up to save the world by drilling into a asteroid to split it in half. If you've never watched this movie, and I imagine everybody in this chat has, go watch it. It's all right. But yeah, no, Aerosmith sucks.
No, I saw you in the chat, Alex. I just didn't see that comment. Like, I got friends messaging me talking about, well, since you don't pay attention to the chat, dick.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He's talking to me.
Oh,
my real life friend Alex is in there, and he's like,
oh, okay.
I don't
Gotcha.
remember that weekend he's talking about, though, but I was probably drunk, man. Yeah, he's like, do you remember that weekend where they had the 80s memorial and everybody was drunk? And I was like, I don't know, was I drunk? He goes, absolutely. I'm like, well, then no, I don't fucking remember it.
Nothing Compares to You by Sinead O'Connor. She didn't do that on
NATO
SNL.
Rebellion.
Cannonball by the Breeders. That was a good song.
Oh yeah, the Breeders is a great group.
Yeah. Loser by Beck.
I still know all the words to that.
Time of Your Life by Green Day. That's a good one. Oh, Are You Gonna Go My Way by Lenny Kravitz.
I like Lenny.
I like that one song that he. Oh god dang it! Always on the Run.
I like Just Can't Get Chopped on the Run.
Oh yeah, that's a great song. Let's see here. You Get What You Give by the New Radicals. Ooh, here we go.
They released that one album, and they all remember.
Oh yeah, dude, that's what happened in the 90s,
and that was
man.
That was a great album, dude. Like, that was a really good album, and they just kind of like scattered.
Okay, how do you not like pass up on this 90s supergroup? Temple of the Dog, Hunger Strike. I don't mind stealing bread. Chris Cornell and Eddie Vedder singing duets.
Yeah, both those songs are great, but the one that I really remember off that album the most was a song called Reach Down and Pull the Crowd Up. I want to reach down and lift the crowd up. It's so good, dude. It was originally a Stone Temple Pilots song before it became a Soundgarden song. Or not Stone Temple Pilots, Temple of the Dog.
I like new metal, guys. Okay, I was in high school when new metal was a thing. So don't be snobs, okay? Don't be music snobs.
Yeah, man, I've heard of like 20.
I did it all for the Nookie. Come on.
I've heard of 27 T-shirts and single white pilots or whatever the fuck they're called.
Right. 21.
I've heard of plain white pilots and 21 T-shirts.
21 T-shirts or something like that. Let's see here. Zombie by the Cranberries at 29. Song number 2 by Blur. Oh my gosh, dude.
That's a great woo! That's just like that's an anthem right there, dude.
If you don't hear that at a sporting event, just like Enter Sandman, I don't know what you're doing with your life. I think Enter Sandman, Metallica.
Michael Bisping used to come out to every fight to song number 2 by Blur, man.
That reminds me of the movie. Oh gosh darn it, Starship Troopers, because they had it in the trailer.
It did have it in the trailer. Dude,
that sold me. I was like, yeah, I gotta check this movie out.
That movie was in limbo for so long.
Do you want to know more?
That one and House of a Thousand Corpses. I can remember seeing the previews for House of a Thousand Corpses and it not coming out for another 5 years.
Yeah, see, I love new metal, man. Like, dude, Limp Bizkit was my jam. Okay, we're not talking bad about Limp Bizkit, okay?
Just stop. I'm not a Limp Bizkit. No.
Take him to the Matthews
Fred
Bridge.
Durst is the biggest fucking poser. You know,
Busy Future Generation.
Iced Earth, groups like that. That's good new metal. Iced Earth,
oh man,
Linkin Park, Skillet, Sick Puppies. That's good new metal that I can listen to. Disturbed was considered new metal at one time.
True. Losing My Religion. Yeah, they're all right.
Shut up, Michael Stipe. Shut up, Michael.
Smooth by Rob Thomas and Santana. That's a good song. I like Santana's resurgence there. It was great. Closing Time.
Heart, make it real.
Don't forget about it. And then besides that, I love Rob Thomas. Okay, Matchbox 20 is one of my
that's a great album. That first album
low-key favorite. Supernatural.
Yeah, Supernatural is a great album.
Well, it had Michelle Branch on there, dude. It had The Game of Love. You know, a little bit of this.
What's the one where he's walking through the Bowling Alley with the Camel. That's a great song.
Oh, The Real World or whatever.
Just a great song. Yeah, that's just a great song, man.
Yeah. Closing Time by Semitonic. Mr. Jones by Counting Crows.
Oh, Push You Around. That was a great song too.
Jones,
I wanna push
you
around.
around.
Well,
Oh,
I
yeah.
will. I haven't listened to Matchbox in a long time,
Right?
man.
It's like, whoa.
That's making me kind of want to go into a 90s thing tonight, man.
Right? Like, I'm going to listen
Matchbox.
to some Matchbox 20 when I'm done here. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
dude.
Matchbox and some Weezer, man. And then just like blow Ashley
Mr.
up.
Jones
Just
and
fucking
me.
spam the shit out of Ashley. Check out
All
this one.
right.
Check out this one. Check out this
Yeah,
one.
listen
Ashley.
to this song.
Listen to this one, Ashley.
All right. What I Got by Sublime. Yeah, no, can't go wrong with Sublime.
I did like Sublime a lot.
Bradley was good until it, you know.
Yeah, can you imagine the day your album gets released?
Bro.
You're dead on the bus.
Yeah. Oh
Wow,
god.
bro. Heroin's a motherfucker, man.
Right. Tears in Heaven by Eric Clapton. The story behind that song is so sad, but that song is amazing.
Didn't this little
Eric
boy
Clapton
fall out the
Unplugged.
window on his
Yeah.
wedding day? That's
Yeah.
fucking crazy.
Bro. Like, no. Let's see here. Interstate Love Song by Stone Temple Pilots. I like that song.
That's the one I don't like.
Yeah.
And I don't really like Vaseline either.
Flies in the Vaseline.
Yeah.
We are sometimes a
Just what- You know why I didn't like them at first? I was like, who else is going to try to sound like Eddie? Everybody wants to be
Right?
Eddie. Everybody wants to be fucking Pearl Jam, dude. Who are these guys?
Yeah, and he kind of went out like with a whimper too. The singer, he was
Yeah,
in Velvet. He was a
he-
singer for Velvet Revolver too, and like
Scott Weiland.
Scott Weiland.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it just kind of went and faded into obscurity. Come As You Are by Nirvana. That song was okay. Buddy Holly by Weezer. See, that Blue album was epic.
What number
Oh.
was that?
18.
Oh, what's it? Really? Buddy
Yeah.
Holly made wow, really?
Yeah, top
I don't
20.
care what they say about us anyway. I don't care.
Yeah,
about
right. Everlong by Foo Fighters.
It's so
I like
I
that song.
did not think I was gonna like Dave Grohl's band. The first song I ever heard from them was that I don't know.
Oh yeah,
you
I'll stick around. I'll
Yeah,
stick
and
around.
and I was hooked, and I've been a Foo Fighters fan ever since. And who knew
we're-
Dave
we're-
Grohl was
we're-
such a
we're
great
getting
guy?
there, Degrassi. We're getting there. But no, Everlong was one of my favorites, dude. Like, hello, I've waited here for you.
That's a great I love Hero. The acoustic version I love the best. Foo
Oh,
Fighters
the
is
acoustic
funny.
version of freaking Everlong is amazing too. Like, holy crap, man! And not only that, but some of their newer stuff, like, was on the first Thor movie. Dude, learning to walk again.
That's a great one. What's the other one? It's
dude.
times like these, you learn, dude.
Oh yeah, times like these,
dude. Oh my God.
Jamiroquai. Virtual
I remember
insanity.
Jamiroquai.
Futures made of virtual insanity.
Dude, that video was so good.
Because it was like the people movers.
Who brought
and he was
that
like,
up?
he
Who the
can't-
fuck said Jamiroquai?
Just
That's like most
Degrassi.
people can't even pronounce that shit.
Degrassi. Figures.
Bro, I
One from
forgot all about that shit, dude.
Right?
Oh my God,
dude,
man.
all right, so we got one from you two. One love, one life.
Yeah, that's
It's a
maybe.
good song, man. I dig that.
It's not my favorite U2 song. Bad is my favorite U2 song, or Streets Have No Name. It's one of
Yeah.
those two.
Let's see here. Basket Case by Green Day. That's an all right song. It's okay.
That's okay. I prefer.
You Ought to Know by Alanis Morissette. Like you said, the
dude.
Frampton Comes Alive. That's the Do You Feel Like I Do?
Yeah, that really is, dude. It is. Of the '90s. That was the biggest. That was the biggest album of the '90s. That and Pearl Jam.
Do
I
you
think.
feel like we do?
Yeah, the only thing that sold more than that was I think 10 by Pearl Jam. You know, because it came out earlier. Because that Jagged Little Pill dropped in '94. I want to say 94 or '95.
Oh, Killing in the Name of, or Killing in the Name by Rage Against the Machines. I would do what you told you. I would do what you told you.
I just remember like
Unless
the
I don't
whole
like who's the
crowd-
president. The president. Oh,
I just know that
Sorry.
like the biggest crowd I've ever been a part of that all
oh,
jumped
thanks
at
for
once
being a part, man. Take it easy.
was definitely it was Know Your Enemy.
By Green Day.
No, Your Enemy by Rage Against the Machine. And
okay, gotcha.
That part where it just stops and then it just and then like I just looked over and like 15,000 people were all jumping at the same time and I went, wow. I was like in the middle of it. I almost had a panic attack because I've never seen. They look like robots, dude. Like Zach could have been like, all right, everybody got and kill somebody. And we probably would have fucking done it.
Yeah, right. Let's see here. Number 12, No Rain by Blind Melon.
The bee girl. I just remember the bee girl, man. The cute little bee girl.
My life is pretty plain.
Oh, wow. Shannon's dead too, ain't he?
I like watching. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, Shannon died too.
Gathering.
Remember when the Don't Cry video came out and everyone kept saying, who is that? Who is that? Who's that on the roof with Axel? That was Shannon Hoon.
Oh, wow. Black Hole Sun by
One of my
Soundgarden.
least favorite Soundgarden songs.
I don't like that song. I like Rusted Cage. Spoon Man.
Rusty Cage is so good, dude.
But no, I just like how Rusty Cage just hits you.
Kim Thale's so he thinks so outside the box. Kim does. He was like, I want to put a guitar on this headphone, a guitar on this headphone, then I wanted to blend in the middle, and then the way like, oh, you lying me awake and hit me with a hand of broken nails, dude. It's just so good, man. It's such a good song, man.
I'm gonna break. Oh,
I can't believe Degrassi brought up Jamiroquai, dude. That's
right.
Laugh, dude.
Weezer was one of the worst live sets I've ever seen. Tenacious D opened. Was Tenacious D any good? Like, this is not the greatest song in the world. No, this is just a tribute. Couldn't remember. Runaway Train by Soul Asylum.
Great song. Great group.
Soul Asylum was awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Their work with Kevin Smith is amazing. They did that song "Can't Even Tell" for the first Clerks movie.
Oh yeah, they did.
I know, you know, I want to know how I feel. I can't even tell. I can't even.
I just went through and watched all his movies again not too long ago.
I like, was that
except for
Frustrated Incorporated or whatever? Misery.
Frustrated Incorporated.
Frustrated.
Find out just what you need. You know the one everybody liked, but they misunderstood it. They didn't like the black gold and a white pride. Everyone was like, "What? This was racist." And no, that's not what he's saying.
Let's see here. We've got More Than Words from Extreme.
One of the greatest acoustic song sets of all time. Nuno.
Is more the words I wanted. Okay, so my favorite experience with this song is when they're trying to win the a cappella competition on It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
I never watched one episode of that show, but I heard it's phenomenal.
It's pretty damn funny. Yeah. Under the Bridge by Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Good song, played out.
Cannot go wrong, but it is played out. Nothing Else Matters.
One of my
same thing.
Favorite Metallica songs ever.
Yeah, there's some better slow Metallica songs that aren't overplayed like that. Semi Charmed Life by
great song. I can still listen to it, but it's not the one that my favorite one by them. Neither is Jumper. I like the one I'll Never Let You Go. I'll never let you go. I'll never let you go. That's a great, but all Third Eye Blind's is a really good band, dude.
Yeah,
they really are. You know that the lead singer Stephen Jenkins is what's his name's brother in real life?
What?
Who used to do TRL?
Oh,
Carson Daly. That's Carson Daly.
Yeah,
that's his brother in real life.
Oh, what?
Yeah, they're brothers. Yep.
Oh shit! All right, so no, number 5, November Rain by Guns N' Roses. Of course, that was a good one. Let's see here. Number 4, Lightning Crashes. From Live.
Yeah, that song fucks with me, dude.
Dude, lightning crash.
They played that at my grandma's funeral. I can still remember that song, and that's the only reason I remember it. Because I liked Live. Live was a great group. That Dolphin song they had, and what was the other one? Sound of White Noise or whatever the fuck that shit was. That White Discussion. That's a great song. This will be what they said, dude. They had a really famous one.
Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to look up live.
They had one that like really Lightning Crashes was probably their biggest hit, but they had one that really kind of had Love Will Lead Us. Oh no, that's the Dolphin one. Love Will Lead Us ain't the one I'm thinking of, and it's not White Discussion, it's something else. It was a huge hit in like 94, 95.
I alone love
That's it.
you.
That's the one. Yep.
I alone tempt you.
That was a huge song for them, and I remember.
And that other song is White Discussion.
Yeah, and those were all songs that were out. But you know what? You'd hear like one live song, and then you'd hear Alanis for an hour straight.
Yeah, or like the presidents of the United States of America.
She's lumped. Oh no.
Little blue dune buggy.
Gonna eat me a lot of peaches. I did not like that group at all, bro.
Oh man! And then they played in front of Mount Rushmore, and it was all.
I didn't like the Bloodhound Gang either. All my nothing but mammals. I'm like, get the hell away from me. I don't want to do anything with you. Like on.
Oh, I know who directed those Soul Asylum videos. We were talking about him earlier. I mentioned him by name.
Who directed what Soul Asylum videos?
Kevin Smith did.
Which ones?
The ones that he did for
Clerks.
Movie. Yeah, Clerks.
I can totally see that being the number one song of the 90s.
Let's see here. What?
Smells Like Teen Spirit. I would think would be number one, believe it or not. But I'm surprised it's Radiohead. But I got a place like a buddy. I remember everybody saying that. Like I've never listened to OK Computer. I'm not a Radiohead guy. I couldn't tell you, but I know that people say it's like the closest thing to a masterpiece. I'm not a Radiohead guy. I know Creep was good. That was a great song.
It just reminds me of the episode of South Park, Scott Tenorman Must Die, where
he feeds his...
Uncle Ned's using this thing. He's like, "'Cause I'm a creep." I was like, "Oh no, what the hell am I doing
really can't
here?"
See why Creep being number one. I know that's a very popular song, but I actually thought It Smells Like Teen Spirit would edge it out.
It would have been number one in my book.
Yeah, that's like the song, man. You know, even when I started out liking Nirvana and then grew to not like them. You know what I mean? But what made me like them was that riff and that bass line and the way the way Dave Grohl played drums and hearing that Smells Like Teen. That the first time I heard it, I thought this is different. I didn't know it was going to kill my music, though. I had no idea that whole alternative scene was going to kill my kind of music. But that's the good part of being able to love all kinds of music.
True. All right. Well, we were going to do a bit of a food discussion, but
except Rush. I can't bring myself to love Rush on any level.
I'm sorry. Oh, sorry. Anywho, that being said,
the world is love and harmony. I can't believe I know that one.
Right,
you know what I'm doing as soon as we get off of here? I'm going to listen to fucking Matchbox 20.
I'm listening to a bunch of stuff, man. Matchbox 20.
It's
3 a.m. and I must be lonely. Oh, what? Zack Snyder directed Tomorrow for Morrissey? Oh, shoot. I did not know that. Zack Snyder did...
Who's Morrissey?
Right.
I'm so sad and gloomy.
Somebody did a shove and Grave Dancers.
I'm so sad and gloomy.
Wow, that's cool. Yeah, right. Faith was number one. So anyways, I'm going to wrap this up. Everybody, make sure you guys have some thoughts and prayers for Mr. Enosh. Let's hope everything's okay with him. And we'll be back next week to hopefully maybe discuss Picard if I watched it. Maybe. I don't know. We can always... I don't know. I'll figure something out between now and then, and we'll have a good time talking about it. How's that sound?
What's that dude's name? His name's not Jamiroquai. That's the name of the group. What is the lead singer's name with the crazy hat, the cat in the hat?
Yeah,
hat?
I love that hat.
And he's strutting around, the birds flying, and the room's all moving. The way you should see how they made that video. Believe it or not,
that music video was pretty nuts.
The floor wasn't what was moving. It was the walls moving the whole time. He was just walking with the floor, and they filmed it to make it look like the floor was moving.
Yeah.
That I remember that one breakthrough video that year. It swept.
I was like that and like got you all in check from Busta Rhymes. Woo!
Oh yeah, break your freaking neck. Yeah, that was a crazy song, dude. I forgot about Busta.
Got you all in check.
All right, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go get some food. I'll see what
Same.
Max is doing later. I might catch up with you later.
Yeah.
This is my favorite day of the week, man. Getting to talk about this shit. I'm so sick of
Right?
talking about Zack Snyder and fucking DC.
Right?
I love those guys. I do, but I just get
Yeah,
sick of
but
talking about that
Talk
stuff.
about it
you know?
all the time.
All the
Tonight we're
time we
having a-
talk about it. All the time. Or we've always got to check in with the savior. You know, we've got to check out and see what John Campia said, because
Oh,
it's
of
not
course.
real if John
Why
Campia
not? I mean,
or
you know.
Grace didn't say it.
It's not legit unless it's got a watermark on it. But
All right, I'm
everybody-
out of here, Brian.
All right,
I'll
bro.
message you in a little bit.
We'll see you later. Take her easy. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming by. Gosh darn it. Let's check her out. We got 26 likes. Damn. Oh, y'all are making me feel good. But anyways, thank you so much for joining me. And I know we might not always talk about Star Trek, but you know, we'll get there eventually. And to tell you the truth, I've been having a lot of fun talking about music, guys. Like it's been a hell of a time, man. So like I said before, make sure you guys keep Enosh in your prayers. He's a really good dude, and if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here talking to you. Nobody watches my channel, so I'm over here. But anyways, I love and appreciate every single one of you guys. You're why I get up in the morning. So yeah, peace out, much love, and we'll catch you next week. All right, guys.